Oh, hello, chat. How are we all doing today? So, we are finally. Well, okay, I say finally back with more Limbus, but it's only been like, what, 2 days, something, since our last little stream. Because, yeah, I want to crack on with more Canto 8 at the moment. So. Oh, man. God, the heat. Hopefully, we're at like a. Like forecasted, we're at a good cooling down period today, so I shouldn't be dying in heat today, but we'll see. And hydration is important. Anyway, me trying to hide away from that cursed sun again. What we got last time was Hong's family, kind of weird, kind of jerks. They're not being very nice to the boy. They welcomed him back to be like, hey, yeah, when you going again, wouldn't be too bad to see you go again. And then we got things wound up when we came in to join the family hierarch war because grandma's gonna retire from the head of the family and head of the H Corp wing, and we don't want to win it. We don't want to be stuck in a position of running the family in the wing. But we do want to get within the top 10 of this competition to get our golden ball, the usual plot MacGuffin. And after like hectic shenanigans, we passed round one where we had to like present something for immortality because this funny family they're pursuing immortality, and there was someone who did bring and present blood fiends, vampirism as an answer to immortality, and they're like, boo, yucky, stinky vampires, and it's like, well, if that's how you feel about vampires, we have beef now. So I'm going into round two of the Hierarch War. A little bit offended, taking it a little bit personally. And forget about just drinking blood. Blood is just going to be spilled. I'm going to personally, like, slaughter them myself. Oh, so yeah, of course the servant's not, like, concerned about Honglu. Like, that genuine concern for Honglu. That's crazy. A letter? You didn't even try to hide the fact the envelope was tampered with, did you? Oh, Kina is Ishmael. And then she's just like, I have to deliver it. To protect this integrity was not one of my obligations. Oh. Ass. It's okay. She's not wrong. Zirin, can I ask something? Jia Ling promised to play a rock tossing game with me, but I can't find him anywhere. Oh, I was half expecting, like, we were gonna play a rock tossing game, then he tossed rocks at me instead. Let's see, how many numbers have you learned so far, young master? Zirin and I learned up to 10. Then he'll be back after 100 nights sleeps. Sleep 10 nights 10 times and that's 100. Yeah, oh, right, yeah, this case. I slept 10 times 10 nights, I still don't know where Jia Ling's gone. Oh, you just go another 100. Did I say that young master Jia Ling was to return? He said he'll be back after 100 nights. Oh. Just like, oh shit, did I say that? Oh. Fuck, the kid actually counted to 100? 100 nights is hardly enough, young master. Oh, and now it's just gonna be like, hey, have you heard of this little number called 1000? That's like 10 100s. Did I call it? It would take at least 1,000 nights. Oh my, I actually called that bullshit. Given what they did to him. I see. You're smart as always, Zirin. It's been years, but young Master Jiling's body is still decaying. He lost control over half of his body. Yikes. Even after he was fed the boluses I sent him. I mean, I'm probably sure, like, it's not actually like a body rot thing. It's like, yo, he's dead, and it's just like, wait, we don't want to tell the kid that. Also, to relay that your boluses were useless. The K-Reach's brain, I heard that other servants gossip it's impossible to recover from such a wound. The body is functionally dead. Death would be preferable. Give up your knife, hope and forget about him. Damn rude. Anyway, the letter. What does it say? Oh, a letter from Sod. It's not like from another family member sending home with threat. But also with the fact that that's been tampered with, it's like, oh, who's gonna also get this information? Heard you managed to pass the first round. A little later before I heard the news, you wouldn't be reading the letter if you hadn't passed. The real game starts in round 2. The other candidates must have been making alliances, strategies, sharing information about the next round. You guys stumbled around aimlessly, alone, before returning to your lodging. Not to worry, for your team specifically, round 2 doesn't require much strategizing. It'll be a messy and continuous battle after battle. Oh, okay, we're gonna be getting a lot more fights this part of the chapter, I presume. So battle on as you always do. Is it what you do best, right? I mean, she's not wrong. I would like to go into more detail in the letter, but I'm sure the letter will be, and has been, most likely intercepted by some other candidates' clans. So in order for you to obtain our objectives, you have to rely on what you've learned and gained so far, intuition and fearlessness. Contextual clues suggest the one purpose coming second in attaining the golden bow. Shameless curse who rested your eyes upon the contents of this letter without authorization shall be struck down with a curse of misfortune that lasts generations upon generations. Never shall they ever be successful in any endeavour regardless of nature. Wow, damn. Brutal. The bottom part of the letter's been torn off, huh? It would be better to learn the exact rules. So, the Hierarch War is now just going into, like, I assume, like, tournament orc mode, or maybe Battle Royale? It's likely there's forces who already have eyes and ears on us. Well, considering we've got, like, the Mal branch, like, Heisho Pakistan, since that's understandable, so pardon me. There's someone by the door. Oh, right, these two. She got an expression we'd grown quite familiar with. The combination of annoyance and disappointment. Why do I never expect anything better from you anymore? You're just opening your front door to anyone without checking who knocked, just like that. I thought you were done talking. I mean, you know, Ishmael had a good point. Like, what happened to, like, I'm done with y'all? I don't think anyone who's intending to kill us would have the decency to stand and hesitate in front of my door, wondering if she should knock or not. Damn! Actually, impressive read from Hong Lu. In round 1, you had yourself killed in front of Jiamu and Big Sister Yuanshin, didn't you? And as I arrived yourself in front of them too, I presume? Yeah. Why go that far? What's going into you, bro? Family hierarch, really? Why all of a sudden? I can tell just from that look in your face. You couldn't care less about becoming something like family hierarch? Is that really it? That they told you to do it? Zishan, imagine just for the sake of it, what if like, our goal isn't to come in for... Should we be sharing that information around so carelessly? Like, I know Zishan can probably be trusted, right? But like... Yeah. I mean, I'm not here to be... Well, why are you here? Is it really just to like be concerned over Honglu. Your room's always been so dark because you barely let so much as a ray of moonlight in. Well, I mean, he's got plenty of candles lighting the room over here, so I think he's fine. She's warned us we'll be visited by uninvited guests soon. You know, where they're letting you a sudden unforeseen variable spend the night in peace. Then the one isn't around too. Candidates, I mean, they're probably hoping they can do like a stealth kill and they'll just not get caught in the act. They won't intervene as long as the candidate's not trying to kill a fellow candidate. Literally with their... Ah, right, so basically, we're getting assassins sent on us. Thanks for coming in here in person, Zishan. Aw, he cares. Tomorrow will really be enemies. Or are we gonna have to fight her? Her own way? When she expressed a wish to visit you herself, I made 3 attempts to talk her out of it. Highland person or someone in my station to advise against her 3 times, yes, but I want you to know her choice to come here was not an easy one. Good question. I should our things okay over there. We'll face the shout to the best of our ability. Well, fingers crossed that we don't have to fight him, not because I'm afraid we'll lose or anything. Like, we could probably take those 2 without much bother, but man, I would take it if we have to be the ones that, like, murk him. I wish not ever to bring harm to them, nor do they to us in return. When's anything going as we wish? You know what? Fair point, Heathcliff. A fair point, absolutely. Things never go the way this company wants them to, and dare I say that's part of the charm? Just that the wackiness, dealing with the struggles. Intruders. So I'm going. Oh, and we need Honglu. I'm going to guess this is our. Like we're gonna be visited by the assassins. In which case I'm absolutely packing like all the heat I can, because like they might just be for normal battles, but the Malbrands are scary. Oh, moon once it waxes it wanes. Oh, water once it fills it's overflow. Okay, I'm all for different approaches to you know, break into someone's place during the night and kill them, right? And I'm certainly like, you know, okay, I'm the funny sneaky vampire, not an assassin. Not an expert in assassination. But I think like singing your creepy ominous song as a like war, like sure it's got intimidation order, but like for all lights must go out, the night is still. It's time. Sharpen your senses. I mean, yeah, I guess sharpen our senses, but like they literally announced us, like announced themselves to us. What are some known infiltration routes in the building that our enemies could use? Good question. He's gonna say something like, I don't know, does my house have any little infiltration routes? It's gonna be something like, I'm calling it now. Anyway, really, as long as the assassin is willing to put their mind to it. There was this one time when one of them suddenly appeared from under my bed. That sounds kinda terrifying. Ryoshu, who's puffing a cigarette, suddenly pointed out, oh, they're coming through the roof again. So they're hiding in... Okay, again, not to, you know, non-assassin judging assassination attempts, first you announce your presence clearly, and I mean, maybe this is like different assassins from last time, but like, yeah, we've already seen the like, oh, we hide in your ceiling trick. There must be more waiting for us just out the door. Honglo spoke casually as though he was expecting to have them join us for tea or something. Impressive, you're pretty sharp. The sinners all whipped around and swung their weapons towards the voice bot. The assassin dodged back with ease and chugged from a gourd in his hand. Wait, this smells like... Is that sword drinking on... Yo, like, drunken monk, maybe? Give me a break, I'm an old guy on a night shift. I say I deserve a drink. You know, oh, he's so real for that though. Our target is young master Giabio. Let's kill him quick and call it a night. Enemies flooding into the room, oh dear. Someone tells me this is going to be a big fight then. You're not the Mal branch, hold on. What are you? Furtive Podal assailant. Yeah, no, okay, you know what, actually, I should have known. Like, Malbranch would never be very sloppy assassins. A lot of bleeding, this is going to be nice for us. Also, can I... sorry, chat, can I, like, complain about something? The skill is called Ruptured Image Execution. It does not inflict rupture, it inflicts bleed. Is bro stupid? Oh, so hey Oshima, how's it going? How's Fish doing? I don't know, maybe I'm just like being nitpicky. That the rupture... If it's called Ruptured, I would kind of expect the Rupture skill, but no, I guess they make me bleed, cool, that's fine. Is this... this is more... Oh, normal battling and I've got a struggle? Ooh, I was struggling, hold on. Right, you guard, that's Heathcliff, right, so we don't use the big shot yet. Gregor has the neutral, that's fine. Favoured and unopposed, I think that's fine. Chilling after some food, good, you know, get that substance and just chill out, that's good to hear. You know what this should do? Oh, I'm a little scared now. A normal battle that requires me to think. Which, that sounds like my usual, like, brain dead behaviour, but it's just like, strategizing is so weird for normal battles in this game. I mean, this is where, like, the creeping up, like, God, I miss Library of Runa comes in. Library of Runa would never give me an awkward battle system. They're like, yo, let's play some card games. Oh, you know, I see that the assassins are very dedicated to their mission of we need to assassinate Honglu. Bro, they actual hard targeting. Favoured, dominating. Okay, well the clashes are good this time around. Oh shit, don't let him go even if you get that spirit and impale them. Also, are they... I'm seeing a lot of endures. Maybe it's just like Pierce that they endure, I'll actually have to check that. Because if they endure Pierce, that's gonna be a tiny bit awkward considering we've got a few Pierce heavy units. Yeah, endure Pierce, weak to slash. I see. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 units in my team that all deal piercing damage. Actually wait, 4 or 5? I keep forgetting if Rodion does. Yeah, 5, never mind. One blunt attacker and one slash attacker. Oh, I'm kinda not doing great in the matchup. Also, no Heathcliff, you don't get to fire the nuke yet. I don't know anything. Wait. Hard to strategize for normal battles using your brain. Okay, no, so yeah, I don't know anything about this game. Yeah, I know you've mentioned you're not familiar with Limbus, but yeah, normal battles in this game are really weird. But yeah, hold on, I'll try and like... Oh my god, I don't even know how well I can explain this. But yeah, so my beef with normal battles over like the... I don't know what's the... See, they call it like abnormality battles, but I guess you could technically call it like target system battles. So like in normal battles, we have like our turn based by character speed, because every character has a speed stat that they'll randomly roll. So like, you know, Heathcliff here, his speed stat each turn will be somewhere between 3 to 8. You know, Dawn between 5 and 8. And then the speed determines our turn layout. So we've got the fastest character on the left, and it goes all the way to the right in like descending order. Do you have a new version of Wormless? No, sadly it is still the kind of like older one. I actually might need to see now. I don't know, I've been maybe considering it, but yeah, I kinda could do with like a new Wormless that fits the newer design model, but I'm like, you know, I'm trying to like save my pennies a wee tiny bit. But yeah, no, like, yeah, I mean, to be fair, I guess it's not illegal for Wormless to have a different, you know, skin complexion. Well, I say skin complexion, I guess it's technically fur. Yeah, it's like, okay, you got a bit of a different look, you know, but it still works. But hold on. He's just chilling. Yeah, no, this is one thing I love about this new model, and this was kind of like a complete happy accident. Is because I always put the worm, obviously, with mold mode, it was on my head or shoulder, and I can do it with this, you know, I can put him like here or here. But then it was when I started using the worm redeem, I'm like, wait, this kind of pose that like Cormy set for me with this model, I can just literally sit the worm on my arm, and I love doing that nowadays. Like, I love just having the little guy just vibe on my arm. But yeah, okay, there we go, like, praise going on with the model again. But yeah, and then what we have here, right, for normal is the enemy, they get set from left to right, from slowest to fastest. And then the game will be like, okay, so our fastest guy will target their slowest guy. And then it goes in like this like pattern. As you can see, it like the target like goes along. And I don't like that, because I prefer like the other battle system, which is safe for abnormality battles, where you can target specific targets. So like if this was an abnormality battle, for example, I could be like, oh, I like this Heathcliff skill where he shoots the gun, and I want to shoot, and then I could choose whichever guy I wanted to shoot. And I'll never understand why Limbus has these two battle systems, because the specific target battle system I've always loved way more than this normal battle system, because I've never wrapped my head around like how to like strategize for this weird turn setup. Like, I guess you could dictate a team that has a very specific like turn setup, so certain people will go before other people. the closest thing I have to a strategy is I just choose a very specific team comp, so it's like, oh, vampires and the crazy cult lady, right? They'll all do a lot of bleeding, and all the vampires will get buffed by bleeding. And then I've just got two really strong dudes with big guns to shoot things. That's as far as my normal team plan goes. Oh, so thank you for the hydrate timeless. I'm absolutely making the use of that. But yeah, that's kind of my like pet peeve of the normal battle system. To try and explain, this also explains in Limbus streams. Like every time I come across a battle and I'm like, oh, is it an abnormality battle? And then I realise it's a normal battle. I'm like, oh, guys, it's a normal battle. That's a darn deadly stinking time. And I know a lot of people like praise the normal battle system because it is simple, because you can push stuff like win rate or damage to get a specific like skill choice. Like, okay, what's gonna win your clashes or do the most damage, right? If you were like, oh, it's easy, it's very turn your brain off and just let the battle flow, and that's fine. I don't mind that, especially for the grinding stages, right? I do like a little brain dead action. But like, I think Limbus normal battles are a little like too simple. Like, I don't really feel engaged. But then obviously you get to the targeting system battles. Oh shit, did I accidentally fire the nuke? I didn't mean to do that. Well, that's the nuke wasted on like one normal enemy who's now dead. But yeah, that's why I prefer either A, the abnormality battles, or boss fights, because bosses will always use the targeting system so that you can strategize. But I don't know, it's always been a weird one. Because it's like, even sometimes I will just like be doing stuff in the normal battles and I'm like, you know what, we're like 8 chapters in and even I'm just like, yeah, this is happening. But I'm sure, like, it wouldn't surprise me if there's like a deeper layer of complexity to planning how to do fights in the normal battle style, and I'm just like, you know, like the strategizing for normal battles is just going over my head. I'm just kind of gaslighting people at this point, I think. Being like, oh yeah, this battle style sucks, I'm not the problem, the game's the problem. But we're round about the halfway point of this chapter, so I dare say we'll be getting into the better battle system soon, fighting abnormalities and boss fights that will require the targeting system. Or at least hopefully. But, you know, if I just have to, like, tee-hee push buttons, then... Okay, here's the thing, right? If we're fighting people who are resistant to pierce, we might need to change the game plan. Maybe bleed isn't the way. Actually, I wonder if, like, my... Actually, yeah, because Sinking, I think, has a lot of blunt in it. But they're weak to slash, they have it. Well, I was gonna say, are they weak to slash? And it's like, the assassins are slash characters, so... Actually, hold on, let me check. Spice Bush, you're a Pierce with a bit of blunt character. Okay, Butler Faust has slash attacks, that's nice. Blunt. I think all the Daichi are just blunt characters. Oh wait, no, Daichi Honglu's a Slash character. That's good actually. Okay, you know we're actually gonna let Slash. No, not Slash. Sinking kinda go wild here. I've not actually used my Sinking team this chapter at all. Oh, actually, wait, hold on, I'm dumb. You know who we could get? Do you know who we could get to be really funny? Hold on, where is he? Where's the man? Wild Hunt. Slash Blunt? Yeah. It's Wild Hunt time, chat. 3, 4, 5, 7. And I guess we'll just have these like funny Rupture characters be backup. And yeah, Sinclair and Gregor can be our anchor characters. Can't believe it unleashes gaslighting people into not trying. I don't know, Limbus is a weird one. Like, okay, I have my split opinions on the Limbus battle style, but I do like it. Like, I think it's an amazingly written game. Hence why I, you know, play and stream it so much. I would not be playing this game if I genuinely hated it. But it hurts when I've played the Library of Runa. Because Runa, I think, is also... Because Runa is also a well-written game, and it has much better gameplay. And then, you know, there's the third Project Moon game, Lobotomy Corp, which is just like... You know, in a corner being the quirky little management game. Right, and then we've got the 4 Daichi, so how do things look for them? Oh dear, right, so Daichi's weird, right, to kind of explain my thought process here. So the Daichi characters, these 3 here, the people that are wearing the funny robes, they have a gimmick called Discord, where after I choose to use a skill, the skill that I don't use gets discarded. And the more powerful the skill, the more powerful the buff effect I get from a discard, like a defense and attack buffs and also barriers. And I've got this like dilemma with Honglu here. I can use his good skill to get a neutral clash. And then discard like the bad skill. Or I could use the bad skill to get a really good discard. But also, he's probably going to get his ass beat this turn. Nah, neutral clash with the buff, I think, is the best way to go for now. I mean, if things go really bad, like, we have Wild Hunt Heathcliff, like... I know Limbus isn't the easiest game to make sense of, but I want you to know, homeless man with a greatsword and a coffin assaulting people. He's kind of a naughty character. Not gonna lie, the UI seems so confusing for me, yeah, no, I completely get that, because I remember, like, Nep used to do some Limbus streams. And I was the guy that would watch the Limbus streams. I mean, like, I see people running at each other in a lot of numbers. But I don't... It's like, yeah, I can't really make sense of it. Oh, it's a very... I think it's definitely a game that you either need to look at it a lot or just, like, play it yourself to, like, really understand how this... Why is my... team just not getting any good clashes? I say that and then we start getting good clashes. Okay, game turn me into a liar, I guess. But yeah, it's kind of the weird one, and it's one of my other niche-er nitpicks about Limbus that I always worry about it as a stream game. Because I know this is like the one game where if you don't really know Limbus, you'll watch it without having any idea what's going on gameplay wise. And I always feel bad about that because I don't like streaming games where people come in to watch it and they feel like alienated. Like, I don't like creating that kind of environment of like, oh yeah, hi, so some of us are in the know, but do you know? Oh, you don't know? Oh, like, I don't like, it's never a good feel when I have that on my mind. No, I'm that guy. Yeah, it's like, see, this is the thing, at least it's like, you might not understand, but I can understand you not understanding, because I never understood. Because I remember, like, Nep gave me the whole explanation on stream, and he's like, do you understand, Alicia, after giving me the breakdown? I'm like, wow, yeah, that's a lot of numbers, so your guys run at the other guys, and whatever guy has the highest number wins. That's so cool. Wait, no. Alright, do you understand it now? No. Oh yeah, no, no. Yeah, that's... I mean, yeah, that's what I told him. I'm just... Okay, well, I didn't even tell him, no, I'm just like... Hey man, I don't understand what I'm seeing, but it looks cool. Man, look at that look at that homeless man with a greatsword. He just flew halfway across the screen and killed someone. Kinda cool. I don't know how that works mechanically, but... Oh boy. I mean, to be fair, it's like the thing with Limbus also is that the fact that there's not much to do gameplay wise after a story chapter's done. So like after we finish this chapter, it's like ain't gonna be around which is like, oh god, I mean, I guess it'll be back to Runa and other stuff. I need to, like, I don't know. I've been trying to think of more of like other project stuff to do. I guess what is it I've been talking about? Pokemon Insurgence, the funny fan game. Like, I'll probably be starting that soon enough. Also, I know another plan I had. Funny enough, I was actually talking about this to Neb in his stream like a little bit earlier. How I haven't done an editing stream in like forever. And watching Nep's art streams, I've kind of got the inspiration, like, I kind of want to do editing streams again. Especially because... I don't know, like... I don't know, I'm kind of struggling to find the time. Like, I'm doing a lot of stuff with friends, and it's like, damn, I'm struggling to find the time for editing, so... I gotta do that. Time to put up Night Rain. Okay, I'll see you later, Shima. Have fun with Night Rain, hope that goes well for you. But yeah, it's like, yeah, it might be a bit more on the chill relax side, but it's like, yeah, it could be good. I get to chill and chat with people while I work away. You know, yeah, we've had some good vibes when I used to do editing streams a lot in the past. Oh my god, a lot of people are getting their ass beat. But yeah, I don't know, just... it's one of those things, and also, like, I might try and do some whacker stuff. I know I was saying that to you when you were like, oh, right, okay, I thought you were heading off to, like, play some Night Rain. I took that message the wrong way. Sorry for not talking, I was tweeting the Monhun version of the... Ooh, what monster? I'm curious. Was it even Monhun? I might need to do some more Monhun actually. But yeah, no, honestly, it might just be, I don't know, like, yeah, I could probably see myself doing some more Night Rain streams. Like, I don't know, I've got a few, other, like, ideas swimming around.
사건을 끝내러 가볼까?
The Weeb monster? Magna Malo? Oh yeah, Magna Malo. Oh yeah, cause he also has like the funny dive bomb attack. Pipe down, you're giving me an early hangover. Don't compare us to the little troublemaker of the Shi family, will you? Be careful with his combat capabilities are least beyond that of his companions. That's why he's so sure of himself. Identify your name and allegiance. Do you think I'd just tell you if you asked nicely, working in the line of business? I've no name or allegiance to give you, friend. Though I have no name to give, I have a title that others took the liberty of giving me. You tend to pick up one or two after surviving for so long. He who emerges with a liquor bottle only to fade into the nightless shadow. The world deigned to call him Night Drifter of the Drunken what? Kinda. Night Drifter of the Drunken... Okay, you know, sure, that's the title, I guess. And now I have a few armor pieces and to switch it. Oh! Hell yeah! Magna Malo switch axe, that's pretty fucking full. Let me see. Yeah, because Magna Malo weapons are really good, like, blast weapons. Which is just a nice thing to have for, like, all-purpose content. The one thing I will say is, if you do decide you want to, like... I forgot to change Heathcliff back into his Wild Hunt form, shit. But yeah, so, the thing with Magna Malo weapons is they're good, but like you will have to prepare to grind a lot of Magna Malo because you'll generally need his rare materials as you like go along the game. Absolutely worth it though. By end game, from what I remember of Rise's end game, I know Magna Malo weapons are generally like quite up there in terms of like quality of power. Wait, is it just these 4 enemies we need to fight? It says we've won a win, they're not telling us it. Or is this just a like, oh, we need to... Wait, hold on. Are you wait, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I just realised that that's the targeting system, we can do proper gameplay now. Nah, hold on, we're gonna give up, do a proper team setup. And by that I mean we're gonna get Wild Hunting. And we're gonna actually treat this fight with respect. Which I know is a funny thing to say, I'm treating the fight with respect when I'm talking about beating up a drunk guy. But like... I'm missing his fangs for helmet and something for chest plate. If it suits you, gotta break his back. A head break should be easy though. Oh, I see, head break is like, that's where you get me to come in and help because I'm a hammer main, I specialise in breaking heads. I miss a lot. As a practice thing, you'll get more used to it, I'm sure. Literally one fight takes me 35 minutes. I was gonna say, so Monster Hunter fights do take a long time, and you know, especially solo, but it's like, oh, 35 is... Tell that to the greats, I mean, good point. Oh yeah, no, it's like, you know what, now I'm like very eager, it's like, God, I wanna... Oh, I really wanna play Monhun with you, Timeless, to help you. You're like, go, I'm not even gonna lie, like, we might just, like, cancel Olympus and be like, hey man, wanna do sudden Monhun co-op? I laugh, but I'm actually not joking. It's like, I do not care about my original plans, I will help you here and now. Oh, favoured? Yeah, we'll take that. Faust? Actually, hold on, we need people to clash with these guys. Okay, so Butler Otis can clash there. Rodian... Oh, okay, Wait, who are you trying to target? Oh wait, dumb question, everybody hard targets Honglu in this fight. You know what, sure, one attack I'll go through to Honglu, I guess. Oh, and actually, no, it doesn't need to, actually. I think we've got enough party members to stop that. But, hold on. Yeah, because these things too slow this turn to do anything. Yeah, you guard, and then... Favoured, and... Okay, that's gonna just... go through... whatever. It's not that bad. Time to boot up Monhunt. Hell yeah. But yeah, you know, actually, Timeless, if you're up for Monhun, like, let me know and I will absolutely, like, get on after I do this boss fight. And we will just do Monhun time, if you're free, like, the now for it. If not, we'll arrange a time, like, another day this week. I can absolutely do that as well. Podal, what the? Huh? Oh, so yeah, you bring in... I think we're more of a backup by the looks of it, so... Well, you're trying to counter, so we're not even going to bother with you this turn. Because that counter looks really annoying. Right, let me think what I can do here. Oh wait, you've got a counter as well. That might be a little problematic. Okay, that should take care of that. Rodian, you're just not winning any classes and I'm not... Okay, you're winning that, that's nice. Okay, now, Yisang, you're truly not winning any clashes and that's, like, really upsetting. You're supposed to be, like, MVP of Sinkin, kinda, sorta. Like, bruh, blood, what happened? My goat might be washed.
데려는 자가 있다.
Wait, hold on, chat. Wait, why is my like display saying it ain't reading messages? The chat display is supposed to read the messages so that I can read the messages, especially if I'm asking timeless damn questions. I need to see the answer, chat. I say chat. Wait, huh? Wait, hold on, I looked away for like 1 second at the start of that turn and I saw that like fancy cutscene animation where he just kind of blew up Hong Lu. I'm sorry, what? Hold on, sorry, I want an explanation why the alcoholic just like made my Hong Lu explode into a million pieces. Right, let me see. Yeah, you know, I don't know what creepypasta gaming the alcoholic is on, but I'm not really a fan of it. Oh, and now he's just like faster than a bunch of my units. Ah man, if only someone was targeting Wild Hunt, I could trigger this counter to get the funny power boost. Oh right, the counter. I was kind of ignoring that. This turn I should probably deal with that. Oh, and he's got unbreakable coins. That's superb. Okay, we got our funny rupture slashes off. Okay, Merso actually winning clashes. Thank you. Oh no, the funny butler women are being caught. No, they have great drip. Let them be. True decapitation. I think this is what made Hong Lu explode last time. Gain offense level up, 5 attack power. Oh yeah, this is just Gore the skill, isn't it? Actually, is there any hope we can clash with it? We might be able to clash with it, hold on. Okay, wait, hold on. What we'll do is we'll get, like, everyone to dogpile their attacks in. And then Yi Sang will hold it back by clashing with him. Or, okay, goodbye Yi Sang. I think you're dead. At least the way it's been like open for everyone. It was like that's a free wild hunt hit. Like that's good. That's just winning. Oh, did I see someone trying to like attack wild hunt? It's time to trigger the counter. You know, let's trigger a lot of counters this turn, and by a lot I mean 2. Oh boy, am I gonna be... Oh, this could get funny. Now the comedy could continue if we could actually get some good clashes. In fact, you know what? We need a heal, so we'll do that. It's just... Nah, you don't... I mean, if you're soloing Magnum Aloe, like, despite having, like, only gotten into Monhun, like, early on, I'd say you're doing good. Timeless, like, don't even worry about it. And like I said, like, hey, my offer of help is, like, genuinely still on the table. Like... You know, hammer main, I carry a big ass hammer, I'll get like a nice low or maybe high rank hammer so I don't kill Magnum Aloe too fast. I get some part breaker gems. I'll get some, I'll break a good few body parts. Oh no, his weapon works, so the blast element is more like a status thing. It doesn't have like a strength or like weakness resistance thing, so yeah, blast just does its own thing and it'll work perfectly fine against Magnum Aloe. Nothing is weak against blast specifically, but nothing's gonna resist it. It's basically just hit things, make things explode. Oh, you're next in the last one. How strangely confident you are for someone who's failed to protect her master. He doesn't know that sinners can come back from death. Oh, so was that a fixed thing that Honglu was gonna die this fight? Whenever I've claimed the young master Byaoyu's life, I should be free to clock out. There's no coming back from a crushed brain. A real shame. Had he studied under my tutelage, he could have matched me in skill. Who could have possibly sent him? Could be that Jia Q bloke from earlier. You saw the way he was glaring at it. I don't think it's Jia, because Jia has the Mao assassins working for him. And I think the Mao assassins would have done a fine enough job if he just sent them. So who does the drunken assassin belong to? That's the question. I wonder if it's like the woman he's like engaged to. I could see it being her. If your brain's feeling funny, ask him to turn the clock again. No, this just feels new to me. When I was attacked in here, the building felt so infinitely vast. But now I'm here with all of you, it feels so crowded and alive. And that's funny how. He's happy we've got his back, to paraphrase. You can always check Hunter notes what he's weak to or resistant. Yeah, okay, right. Oh yeah, no, armors usually share the same, like, strength and weaknesses as the monster, so if you're looking for elemental weaknesses, yeah, it'll be water. Uh... But yeah, no, okay, now that I'm done with the boss fight, and I've actually made a decent amount of progress with Lumbus today anyway, like... I don't know, like... you want that one on help today, Timeless, or save it till later? That's why it's good to play Greatsword. I always use raw damage, yeah. No thanks, just yeah, oh yeah, like especially in Rise, like hammers. I mean, hammers always been a very raw heavy weapon, but like yeah, we also rely on raw damage a lot, especially in Rise hammers just barely have any elemental damage. Think twice, man. I don't even think once. Oh boy. Yeah, but actually, yeah. In fact, actually, I'm gonna double check, but I should still have Rise installed. And it should be good to go like immediately. I'll double check just in case. Like I make that offer, but I didn't double check more. Oh yeah, no, I've still got Rise installed. So if you want me to hop on Rise with you right now, Timeless, I could 100% do that. But I'll leave the choice up to you. Whether it's a good time or not. I cannot play now, sorry. Right, nah, no worries, no worries. Feel free, either like message me in this in the Discord, or if you want, you can DM me to try and like plan a time that would be good for you. Because I would be up pretty much anytime. Well, any time that I'm free, that is. To try and work that into the schedule, because I would love to like, well, one help, but also just have the excuse to go back to Rise. Young master, I brewed some newer tea. Will you imbibe some before departing? No way, Honglu, remember how the envelope we received was torn open? Refuse it. It's okay, I'd love some tea, Ziren, thank you. The tea could be poisoned. I know we have Dante here, but you're being too reckless. I wasn't being reckless on account of having Dante around. If it really had been poisoned, I would be needlessly hurting Dante in the process. It's just become a lot less vanilla Ziren, still Ziren, so I thought it would be okay. I realised Ziren's odd change of character was reminiscent of those we'd seen in the back streets. Ziren went through a lot of revivals, didn't she? Yeah, she's my closest maidservant, so she was on the most expensive version of life insurance. When you say Ziren still Ziren, you mean her memories are intact? Yep, life insurance doesn't decay your memory. But still, you'll slowly erode away, like a stone weather in merciless gusts and rainstorms. The memory shrinks and shrinks, losing its definition until the form is Manas. It only leaves the faint sensation the stone was once there until it's no more. I hope the faint sensation remains a warm remembrance to Ziren. Ooh. Man, that's rough. Ziren quietly cleared the tea set away. We couldn't tell if she'd heard Honglu or if she cared at all. And we're off to round 2. When marching out to meet your foes in a deadly war. Normally most sinners would have laughed us off for being overdramatic, but today we're all listening intently to her every word. We've already had several close run-ins with the candidates and their factions. And even the formidable Heysel yeah. I'm just waiting for when we have to deal with more of the Heysel Pack's Mao Assassins. Those experiences were more than enough to convince us it's time to take her. Yeah, maybe this is it's like, yeah, maybe the military veteran we should probably listen to. We must first learn as much about our primary foe. The one that poses the greatest threat, if you will, so I'm gonna guess that's a GRQ, probably. And that is GRQ. Okay, understood. We got that. List everything we've learned about that individual so far. He has no problems bloodying his own hands. Remember how he grabbed those decapitated heads? He tried to ensure both our team and Zichun's wouldn't participate in the war. He is flanked by Zilu, a mighty Heysel, and Zigong, a strategist. And it seemed like I still don't know if he sent last night's assassins or not, but he's wary of us, so we should stay on guard. Dangwinyan is led by 4 ancient great houses: the Jia, the Shi, the Zhu, and the Wang. Ever since times before my birth, the place was a den of political intrigue, a jungle where a single misstep could spell your death. The Jia family holds the most power among the 4, which means I was at the top of the world, afforded the life of luxury and leisure. But Big Brother Q, he was beneath even the rock bottom of the same world. Rock bottom, a metaphor for Ott, perhaps? If it isn't, I presume he's implying someone pushed GQ to the depths. Yeah, many hands pushed him towards the cliff until there was no more room for him to back up to. His only remaining choice was to plummet. Brother Q is the last surviving descendant of the annihilated Kong family. Yet his surname was Gio, was it not? His mother was from the Kong family. The Kong family? Like Donkey Kong? My hand was probably one of many that pushed him off the cliff. I don't think you're the kind of yeah, he's probably talking about a metaphorical push, I'm guessing. Envy and jealousy came about from my grandmother and elders' favouritism. And where there is a zenith, so exists an idea. Hiding won't let me get away from it, so I'm going to accept it. Honglu remained placid through the entire reveal, as though he was making an innocent commentary about the weather and clouds going by. Watch out for the ones working with Thumb too. That's right, the Thumb's here too, and we don't know why or who the Thumb is working with. That's a very concerning thing, because we really would not want to piss... I mean, we don't want to piss off the Thumb, but we're going to end up having beef with the Thumb at some point. Oh, that walking brick shithouse from earlier. Lei Heng. You're weirdly worried, Ryosha, don't you? Just usually it's because he's powerful. Silence descended the palanquin. Has Ryosha ever called anyone straight up powerful before? No, she hasn't. Ryosha never gives that kind of like caution or respect to anyone, which makes Lei Heng even more frightening. Like, even Ricardo, the absolute menace and threat, even Ryosha was just like, oh, this dude's annoying. Who's this annoying guy? Why he's so annoying? Like, even she didn't step up and say, "Oh my goodness, what a genuine threat this man is." But with Lei Heng, oh dear god. We found ourselves at some kind of deep subterranean area with multiple lifts installed inside it. Some contestants were already rising on those lifts. Most of them had elected to remain down here to quietly and fervently discuss strategies. Oh hell yeah, it's Torment Orc time. For us, we're slowly getting used to our presence, drawing the attention of every person in the room. Contestants must now board their lifts and ascend. Should we get going too? We're drawing way too much attention. But we're stopped by a voice calling us. Big Brother Bayu? Ah, Dayu. Have you been well? Oh yeah, she's the child who was thinking the petals from the childhood like flashback we saw. She looked on at him with a discernible emotion, a spear in the very same hand. Dayu, I didn't think you'd be participating in the family hierarch war. I mean, nobody thought you'd be participating in the war, Honglu. Have you forgotten my family cannot exist unless we're in service of the greater house? I'm a blade servant in the clan of the Zhu family. For Big Sis Balchi. I'll be fighting in service of others to the last of my days. Dayu. Honglu took a step towards her, but she raised her hand and pushed him away. It wasn't a threat, but a gesture carried to implicit resoluteness that brought Honglu to a stop. Hey, Dayu, I'll be departing soon. The elders have commanded me to leave here and experience the world. You're leaving? If you leave me now, you're still refusing to illuminate me the truths about that day. Why? Why won't you stop smiling like that? I hope you never come back here again. Wow, harsh. Oh man, I'm actually so tired today. I like how you say that and I see the night rain notification come up, like... Oh man, night rain and chill. Oh boy. Hopefully the runs go good. When I'm probably... I mean, depending on how things are, I might drop by after streaming. If there's one, I might join you for that. So why is this heart of mine now with emptiness rot? A blossom may be lovely now, but it's about in sharpness, the blade of woe, the blade of heart. Our meeting should have never come to pass. You always say things that are difficult and saddening to hear. My own funeral was held long ago, and now having met you for the final time, when we meet our ends here. I heard night rain and chill. I mean, am I wrong though? Well, I don't know. Maybe it's just the determination for the night rain grind. I could be wrong. Looks like I forgot to introduce her to everyone. She's someone whom I had a brief connection of in childhood. But the reunion was made under unfavourable circumstances. Because she's in service of another candidate. Well, I'm pretty saying it's just sad to see all this, like, family members infighting. Connections are such fickle things after all. Honglu muttered with a faint hint of loneliness as we entered the grand lift enclosed by 4 pillars. I really want... Oh my god, you're going for 100% in night rain. Oh god, best of luck to you. That is going to be one hell of a task. Maybe not that big, but I'm sure it'll have its challenges. You will never leave this place alive. Oh, Zupan, isn't that the crazy guy with the jars? No matter what it takes, we'll cut off your head no matter what it takes. Someone screams from beneath us, but the lift doesn't stop. Young Honglu. Are we to battle villains in this quest? But then we're the villains. Then are they to be evil in our eyes? Is a distinction without a difference? Whichever the case, I'm pretty sure trying to draw a clear line between enemy and allies won't mean much. You can't really draw a black and white line when you're talking about like a family having infighting. We were greeted by a sight that at first glance appears as though it belonged outside, but we were still clearly in the Hongyun. Underneath the blue sky were two metal gates, leading into a massive lumen structure. Red lights flickered ominously around the building. You know, I can't help but notice something, and I don't know if I should keep my mouth shut if this is gonna get explained later, but for people who've played Lobotomy Corp, you'll probably, like, maybe see where I'm going with this. This kind of building, the large, like, you know, square, like, industrial complex building shattered. The sand covering it. And what do we see in the background? One table and chair with a little umbrella over it. Now, where have I seen this site before? Looks like they decorated the huge space to look like the outside. I can't fathom how much money they poured into this project. Family Hierarch Evaluation Round 2. Speaker spoke with us. Begins now. The door to the lift carried us here closed shut. I finally recognise where we are. You've been here before. This place is the site of the former H Corp that was once headed by the Kong family. This place still bleeds from the wounds made then. I wonder if we'll be spilling fresh blood over them today. We were surrounded by the loud and crowded bustle of the team and audience. Is Honglu smiling still as he always has since our first meeting? I turn around to face him. Oh god, and there's already dismembered body. Ooh. Only to see a much younger Honglu. The deep sorrow in the child's eyes was about to overflow, as if he was ready to burst into tears. Oh yeah, and even on the map they show us that little chair and table. I wonder if we're going to get some nice LobCorp Limbus like lore connections here. Cause, okay, so, you know, I might as well just say what I'm thinking and we'll see if the game, like, elaborates on this or not. Cause, actually, hold on, can I get the image to, like, wait, I want to see if I can find a screenshot of what I'm about to be talking about to, like, really drive my point in. Is there... where is it? I don't even know if I can get the specific screenshot I'm talking about. But the one thing that comes to mind is, like, isn't it that this old H Corp building, is this not the place that, like, Bina, or I guess at the time Garion, committed their, like, mass genocide on? Cause, you know, just to prove I'm onto something and not crazy, right? Cause I did actually get a copy of the image, hold on. Like, I'm just saying it looks, you know, it's looking awfully similar, chat, if I do say so myself. Like, they have to be, they had to know what they were doing, right? Because you wouldn't leave her little chair and, like, table there, like, I don't know. I'm maybe overly driving the point home, but... Oh, wait, I need more modules to enter. Metallic scent of black tea, huh? You know, I won't judge, like, the crazy things that Garion says. That woman, like, as much as I would like to make my thirst comments of, like, oh, the Domi energy goth woman, that woman is cool as fuck, but she also scares me. Oh, and we are allowed the support character for the dungeon. I don't know who has this ring you sang, but god, I wish they could be able to level it up a bit more. You know, sure, I guess we'll take Full Stop Heathcliff into the dungeon with us. Oh, the Garden Sorrowbearer, Lamenter at the Flower Funeral. Funeral for the Dead Butterflies reference. Flower rake in hand, teardrops in eyes. You carve blood-stained tears upon branches floral. I heard yesterday from the garden a song of grief. An elegy for a flower and a bird departing. A veiled note to hold apart in spring. Sundered I become, heeding the endless woe. Oh my goodness, Cha-Cha be milking, thank you for the follow. Oh, what a name. Should I pull for Wild Hunt Heathcliff or wait for the next Season 6 ID? Oh, okay, so I'll say this. As my opinion piece, now, I'm mostly a bleed player, not a Sinkin. Now, if you enjoy Sinkin, I still think Wild Hunt is absolutely worth your time. Because he fits in Sinkin really well. I mean, he's a powerhouse in general. And, you know, you pair him with Sinkin, he reaches his full potential really strong. I was only using him like a few fights back. Works like a dream. However, if you're not a Sinkin player, it might be worth waiting. Because we do know that Limbus does enjoy its occasional power creep. And we haven't got our, like, bad ending Hong Lu unit yet, who's probably gonna be busted. Like, Wild Hunt Heathcliff, Manager Dawn, whatever Hong Lu comes out will be absolutely cracked. I don't have any sinks, but for the Butlerish, it might be enough to recommend, especially because I know we're getting a Thumb Merceau unit ID soon. And we don't know what he does yet, they haven't announced the kit. But if it's a Merceau based off the Thumb, I'm willing to bet that they're going to make that really powerful. I say this, but ironically enough, I'm like saving up to do a Heathcliff roll to try and get Wild Hunt. But I did get the new the new Ishmael, the Hierarch candidate. I don't know how good Hierarch candidate Ishmael is, but I know she's a, was it Poison Rupture character, which is a interesting and pretty nice combo. We've seen that before, but yeah. Remember the day Rune came to the Kong family? Who have brought this destruction upon themselves by their great... Yeah, because if I'm right about my little theory, we're gonna hear about how the Kong family pissed off the head and they sent Garion after them. To violate the laws of the Hongyun is no tragedy. As such, it warrants no pity, only humiliation and scorn. This site of history stands as a monument to the inevitability of karma. So this is the annihilated Kong family building. Ishmael asked Tong Lu, having read the plaque. Yes, it is. And it's no longer in use. Everyone inside the building must have been... I mean, they think it's messed up. Let's not... You know, let's not forget that these people got, like, massacred, and then, like, while they were screaming and begging and suffering, like, Garion just, like, walked outside, had a cup of tea, and she's like, they're quiet now. Ah, yes, I love silence and tea. If there's something to lay waste to a building of such magnitude, with such totality, it cannot have been a mere strife between syndicate or fixers. Something must have happened here. No less a war to leave it. A war, war's not inaccurate. I guess you could definitely call Garion a one-woman army. She's poised rupture so she can work with Heysel. Oh, yeah, so I don't know if this is going to be the full thing for Season 6, but we are getting a lot of rupture units. And quite a few of the enemies this canto have been rupture, so... yeah, for running rupture teams, like... Yeah, Heysel and I imagine the new Ishmael are going to work really well with each other. And you can't go wrong with poise. It's so funny because I'm not much of a poise expert. I use a few poise units here and there. But I know there's one member within my community called Sir Yes. If you ever get the chance to bump into Sir Yes in my community or stream, that is the poise guy. Sir Yes knows so much about poise team setups, it's actually scary. He literally knows the ins and outs of poise team building, like, so well. Like, anytime I've ever had a curious, like, question about poise, that's my go-to guy. Whenever he appears. So the Kong family broke a taboo. Oh yeah, they did. And the sweepers came to clean up anything left behind to erase a sign of whatever was violated. God, that's terrifying that they can just send the sweepers on anything to, like, clean up, you know. The head is a terrifying entity. The mere mention of it could cause the sinners to shrink so much. We're ambling aimlessly with the revelation. Welcome to round 2 of the evaluation, brave contestants. A disembodied but sonorous, excited voice broke the silence. There were numerous complaints regarding the partiality issues. I'll be taking over the host with the start of the second round. Looks like this GSN got kicked off from the host seat. Hold on, I'm gonna up there. Are they? We've got a live audience. Oh my god. I never even realised they had spectator seats on top of the building. There were some unfortunate troubles in the first round, but this is our once in a lifetime opportunity to watch the family hierarch evaluation live and in person. Is it worth it or what? We wanted to give as many people as possible the opportunity to witness history in the making. Alrighty then, before we get the game rolling, give the contestants a round of applause and cheer. Let them meet this challenge as our best selves. Yeah! Holy mackerel, what a shit show. They're sitting on their arses, popping popcorn in their mouths while we're stuck shitting bricks down here. I'm sure they've been placing bets all night. Squid Games! Though I doubt many of them bet on us. Oh hell yeah, we're about to make some people hella poor. They'll regret that. Yo, don't usually fully agree with Ryoshu, but like, hell yeah. Like, give them regret, make them poor. That's what they get for making fun of vampires earlier. We're still indoors. Didn't we descend in a basement? How come there's a blue... It's probably an artificial sky or something. The practice is limited to the affluent class. Many have taken to installing artificial environments within their rooms. Yeah, I figured as much. It feels more like the outside than the actual outside. So what's that? I realised Rodeo was looking at a parasol. It was installed in such a random place, I doubted it was there for anyone to sit under. Oh, that's a parasol. I know what a parasol is, I'm asking what's it doing all on its own. Honglu tilted his head thinking. A real big shot who brought the claws watched the whole thing from that seat. Oh, so did Gary not even like cause the slaughter? She just like let claws do the work while she like had tea? The four houses left the parasol there because they wanted it to be a lasting reminder. A warning for the remaining houses too. Reminder for what? We mustn't seek what is not permitted to us. No, our place lived the life we deserve, and part from the world the way we deserve, said the elders. Honglu walked ahead into the building like he was on a mundane stroll. I know you said you heard it from the family elders, but you saw everything that happened there, didn't you? All of it. God, if he was there on the day that happened and like saw that as a child, that's... I'm starting to have less and less idea what his smile really means. Yeah, you know, I thought he was just a really happy-go-lucky guy with some depression, but, Rankin coins? Huh? Oh, looks like we've got a bit of, dialogue. To go, let's see, the results of the second round will be the final results of the event. The contestant that comes first place will become our next honoured and venerable hierarch. As I speak, I've been informed the candidates have arrived safely to the start positions. Oh, so is this going to be like actual battle royale behaviour? I mean, Dawn's hype, that's good to see. Now what must be done? Whack the first bastard, we see what else. This is supposed to be a simple battle after battle, innit? Looks like we've got some hot-headed contestants ready to go before my introductions are complete. Wow. Don't you think it would be helpful to hear the full set of rules and regulations before getting into the game? You heard her. Inspect the area near your entrance point to locate a bundle of coins with a rope threaded through them. What is the purpose of these round curiosities? Money? There's the familiar Jango Jango. It's time for local currency. God damn it. The coins have just become the most important thing in the world. Wanna know why? From this moment, these coins represent how much life each of the candidates have left. Life tokens, if you will. Blood drained from Dawn's face as she tried to return the bundle of coins to Honglu, but Heathcliff snatched it casually out of her hands. These look like coins, but they aren't cash, so how are these life tokens again? You'd be absolutely right to ask that question. Let me explain the rules of the second round. The candidate must keep their coins secured by the rope through them and attach the bundle to their waist. Hiding them, swallowing them, hanging only some on your waist. All cause for disqualification. Oh, you take this rope now, quit faffing about and tie it around your waist.
라스클리프 씨가 뺏어간 거 아니었나요?
I like how I wonder if like the devs are aware of that one meme everyone made about Canto 5 of like Heathcliff and the rope now. And now they're like, ah yeah, take rope now. You've been given 3 coins at the start of the game. If you lose all your coins, you'll be eliminated. Young Ishmael tied the desperate knot upon the bundle of coins. Never let the knot be undone. Yep, working on it already. I don't think there's any need to hurry. In round 2 you'll have a total of 2 hours to collect as many coins as you can. Might want to get on with it. The candidate's ranking will be determined by the coins they have. Relax, short of a sword. Cutting through it's staying put, I've seen to that. 3 coins are hung from Honglu's waist. And the 2-hour time limit begins now. Artifact obtained. Honglu deals 0.5% damage for every coin. Artifacts used for a second round of the family. Can do it. Huh. So the question is, are we gonna be... is it gonna be fixed how many coins we get, or is it possible to get like a different amount of coins? Like, will we be able to get more if we lock in more, that kind of thing? It means our only means of gaining more coins is taking them from other candidates. Unless we're informed of a new rule mid-game, we must prioritise taking as many coins as we can. The subject of the first round has been an open secret for a long time. To find a clue towards freedom from aging and death. The only information that the public knows about round 2 is that it's a martial contest. There might be secret rules the host has neglected intentionally. And if we place the middle, we do our usual thing. We've got to make it to the top 2 at least to get what we came here for. No enemy movements yet. I'm not sure if it's a good thing, but the huge size of the building means we won't be running into candidates left and right. Peeping machines, they're everywhere. I'm seeing people make threatening gestures at the cameras up here. Please be informed of this rule. You break a camera, you pay up with coin of your own. I have arrived, Gra. Oh. Oh my goodness, Snap. Yo, hey, how you doing? Oh, oh my god, Jovens, you madman. Oh, but thank you for the sub. Oh my goodness. That 2 great faces. How good to see you. What's up, bro tank? Apparently we're getting into Battle Royale gaming with Limbus. So let me catch you 2 up on what you've missed so far. It's not too much. So after round 1 of the family war of Honglu, assassins tried to jump us. We beat up the assassins. And now we're at round 2. And Nep, you might be interested in this. So round 2 is taking place in the old destroyed H-Corp building. And hopefully you'll know what I'm talking about when I say this. You might ask, hey, where's the H-Corp building? Do we know about that? Hey Nep, remember that one building that pissed off the head and Gary and like committed mass slaughter that we saw from LobCorp cutscenes? Not Mausino doing the oh yeah, no, like yeah, my like with subclub is like, yeah, Mausino hitting the grid. Ain't no... Oh yeah, no, there's a way they literally brought us a fresh LobCorp reference into Limbus. Do you know how good it is? So you know how in the image, how they showed us like Garion sitting with like a chair table and parasol, while we should drank a cup of tea while everyone got slaughtered. They kept the chair table and parasol, and they literally share it as a story of a bigwig from the head watched the slaughter, as like everyone died. That parasol, table, and chair are now used as a reminder that, hey, the head will kill you and just casually watch your death. Do not piss off the head, please and thank you. Signed, the Gia family. Bina has single-handedly traumatized an entire rich, like, Chinese family just by, like, having a cup of tea, and now it's, like, the monument and reminder of despair, and I love it so much. Based? Hell yeah, that's my, like, favourite, like, goth woman of destruction. And by favourite, I mean, oh my god, she's cool, but she's also so terrifying. I don't suppose other candidates have, except Big Brother Q. Anyone who's ever set foot in here is already dead. Honglo stopped. I'm dropping Webtoon progress in your DMs because I'm a oh no, please do, please be a menace, Nip, because I need to see more of that. Like, bro, like, I was doing my stream setup while watching your stream, and I might have delayed my stream by a few minutes because I'm like, well, hold on, I want to see how this, like, McDonald's panel, like, shapes up. Well, not McDonald's, but, like, you know. Oh, that's the finished panel. Oh my god, I love that. Oh, that's good though. I like how you've got just like trying to get through the door free. Oh, and the finished Sally panel just it's so good. McDonald's trademark. He was absolutely about to spill something before he decided to bite his tongue. Oh yeah, that, and we're getting like a vague implication that when Honglu was a child, he might have been around the H Corp building when like Bina and the Claws like massacred everyone at H Corp. So yeah, Honglu might have fun childhood trauma. Potentially, we don't actually know for sure. The place was huge, like stupidly huge. We chatted away in the palanquin before we got anywhere near Honglu's room. They have deer frolicking in the garden, a whole lake. Why are they holding the family hierarch war at a creepy abandoned building when they've got more than enough space there? Art deserves an exhibition of equal extravagance. Why drag us the way out here? It's like they're trying to show us something. Show us what? The pride and glory of Dangwon and the cautionary tale of the Kong family. So that prospective hierarch and other candidates would be reminded of their downfall. We won't ask you, intruder, here to ambush us. Well, if he came up in monologue, he's not really ambushing us, is he? Sally at her 9 to 5 at McDonald's gets dominated by Sadako Domi Mommy 9 feet tall. Yo, so true though. The Sinners took a defensive stance at the sudden appearance. Don't get me wrong, I'm not here to... Brother, you're in a battle royale. Round 2 of a family war. What do you mean you're not here to fight? I saw you guys back during the first round. I saw that interesting healing method of yours. That's what you used to get past round 1. No, I think he's from the Wang family, but I've not exchanged words with him. Wang Zhao. Not surprised you don't know who I am. Not like I give you a chance to know me. I'm the type that preferred sitting in my room passing time reading books. If he's not here to fight, is he wanting an alliance?
오랜 경험을 통해 말하는 건데.
We're not here to make friends. We've had a bad enough experience as is. I mean, people who become friends with Olympus Company end up dying, so like, yeah, you could be our friend.
이쪽도 같은
I'm not here to make an alliance. I thought maybe we could at least travel together, since our goals don't seem to clash. You don't want to fight. You don't want an alliance, but you want to hang out together. You are making no fucking sense, buddy. Number 1 victory royale. Oh my god. Night Rain be like. Don't mind me, my brain's been replaced with that game. Yeah, you know, I could believe it. Like, hypothetically, if you were to like cut open like Shima's head and look at the brain, you would just see like the Night Rain like loading up screen. I'm not here looking to become the next hierarch. My goal is, how should I put this? I want to become a PAL canon in a game of Zhang Hui. I have enough self-awareness to know Chariot is too much for me. Let me give you a demonstration catch. Mercer snatched the coin out of the air with one hand. A real coin, one of the life tokens or whatever. Feel free to bite into it if you don't believe me. Oh, you bite into it? No. Why would you just... Is this a good strategy? Well, our dear host has something to say about it. I was able to do like one failed run, one successful one. And immediately, oh yeah, that's right, I remember you saying that before. A candidate has willingly handed over his coin to her. There wasn't any rules against that, surely though? Candidates are permitted to trade coins and favours among each other. You may use it to convince others to do your bidding or formulate strategies. The decision to use coins as representation is symbolically appropriate. It took her a moment to react. Ah, the camera's got delay, that's fine. I knew it. We don't have to take the coins by force after all. Would you like to have this back now? Don't worry about it, consider it a token of appreciation for helping me figure the game out. Thanks for the coin, but are you sure it's a good idea to give your coin away? Probably not. My goal was to come in first, but I'm more of a prey animal than a predator. Prey animals like myself have to remain highly aware of our surroundings and observe. Once you get good enough at that, you'll see which prospective candidates should hold the most coins. Are we the team that deserves to hold the highest coins? I'm feeling optimistic. It'd be refreshing to have someone recognises. He's trying to butter us up. This man's just a boring old wheedling schemer. But that's true, we are at 4 coins, that's a good thing. I follow you, seek chance, and fill out the game while you gain information, 1-1. I don't think he looks agile enough to stab us in the back. You never know though. Decision is yours, manager. It doesn't seem like his ulterior motives. I mean, notice you don't get to talk about ulterior motives because the last person that you... Well, actually no, because I was going to say the last person she's trusted backstabbed us, but she's like, oh, I knew they were a backstabber, I was just trying to backstab the backstabber, and maybe I can believe it or not. Maybe not. Any thoughts on this Honglu? I think they're neat. Thanks, Honolulu, very cool. Accept the offer. Always keep an eye out for signs of betrayal. You may place utmost faith in me to carry out the sure, whatever. So are you still the favourite child of Dangwon? That's an interesting question. I want this game to throw the index out again. Since doing it, I need more of the index. Oh yeah, index, that's another one of the five fingers of the back streets. Gia Bayou extends his greetings to you. Welcome, little Bayou. It's been a while, Bayou. Answer them, Bayou. You're a good boy, Okay. Still as pretty and lustrous as always. Truly the unchanged impressive Jade of Dangwon. Wish the three of us could play that game together. I know. It actually bums me out so much, the goddamn issues that Night Rain flung at Nape. I'm glad it's not just a him thing and that it thingies other people, but like, oh, they better find a fix for that. It's their peer-to-peer causing issues. Yeah, if it's that, I would hope they'll eventually hop on that shit and fix it. So he's that Gia Bayou kid. I thought he'd look more special. I guess he's actually pretty unimpressive and very rude. Like, look at the little guy, he's just a... Like, he a cute little guy, he a neat kid. Mum told me about him. Shush child, you can't just talk to him. I think he just looked at me. Why do they all love him so much? I don't know, maybe he painted his insides with gold or something. Bro, what the fuck? Must be nice to be loved and coddled by everyone the moment you're born. But why does he look so gloomy? The child will never suffer once into his dying. God. I don't know why he's such a smileless child. It needs memories for Clockhead's eyes only. Why can we see it too? It's gonna be because this is a dungeon and there's like a resonating effect. Gradual reconstruction of the golden bow is expanding Dante's ability to peer into the fathoms. That's enough for now, Dante. The powers will become controllable in the future to be used as one sees fit. I don't think this is how I'd be sharing my childhood with everyone. If Wang Zhao made it into the dungeon of Fathoms, he must have seen Hongloo's past as well. Nah, he didn't. It's just a sinner thing, thankfully, I guess. Unlike the Hongloo we know, the younger version of him didn't even have a trace of the familiar smile. His eyes were fixed to the ground in silence, and that's all he did. Oh, so yo, welcome back, Timeless. A good 5% can't play the game. Oh, so, oh, Hydrate. Thank you, Shima. I'm absolutely gonna take that. It is good now, because by now, like, the day has cooled down, so it's not like heat. You know, the sun's went away, so I don't have to worry about the harsh, uncaring rays of the sun burning me alive. I know, is it? Oh, I see now. So it's a split path. Because we can go this way for bonuses, or we can go this way for progression. Well, I think bonuses would probably be a nice thing. Okay, let's see. Vampire, dudes with guns. more vampires. Crazy cultist lady. Funny bleed people, the French, more cult action for the anchor. And that's a team plan set up. I mean, y'all aren't really doing anything. Can I just get away with clicking win rate and like no thoughts? Yeah, it's just some little guys. Also, I just realised if the coins power up Honglu, the more we collect. And Honglu gets buffed when Heathcliff goes into the backup stance Overwatch assignment. We could potentially buff Honglu to like a crazy amount of power. And he can just do funny like flips and gunshots and just kill people. There might be a vision for this dungeon, actually. I might be on a really crazy bad idea tangent, but like, in my head I see this vision of like a crazy powerful Honglu in this dungeon. French jump scare. It's interesting how Manager Dawn is a quiet menace to society, while Normal Dawn is energetic gremlin. Oh yeah. It's actually one thing I love, and I feel like Dawn's VA needs like a lot of credit for, is how with a lot of the different versions of Dawn we see, it's usually like upbeat energetic gremlin, and that's what she does. But then Manager Dawn is like quiet and like very serious, and it if she's like not just serious, like it's like she will make a scream of pure angered rage. Like Manager Dawn is a 180 from pretty much all other versions of Dawn, and I think the VA did like an incredible job with it. It's even more incredible because one thing I also learned a while back when I was playing through Canto 7, the La Mancha Parade song was actually sung by Dawn's VA, which I think is like a very interesting fact that she can voice act well. She can do a completely tonal shift voice, and but she's also got singing talents as well, which is like, not to shame the other characters, like I think every character in this game is well voiced. But like, Dawn's VA might be like peak. I think another funny thing with tonal shift is how who is it? I think it's Otis's voice actress is actually a VTuber. But when you see them as a VTuber, they're just like very chill, happy, upbeat vibes, and it's such a contrast to like the character that she plays. Which obviously is like nothing new, like you get like that with actors and voice actors all the time, playing like such tonally different characters. One that comes to mind is how, I know a lot of people like to make the joke of the voice actor Patrick Sates, how like anyone who's met the guy in person describes him as like one of the most like happiest, like wholesome dudes they've ever met. But then like character-wise, Patrick Sates like voices a lot of like really like angry, violent, edgy characters. Like, you know, he's Ragnar's VA. You know, I know another one that comes to mind is Gilbert from God Eater 2. The violent, like, no-nonsense, like, Scotsman. Who will interface the dial? I guess it's the Honglu dungeon. We should let Honglu do funny things. Honglu fiddles with the dial for a bit, With a loud noise, the stone again grinding against stone, the device activates. An entry card slipped out of the machine that should open a new path for us.
계획을 세워두면 이런 것도 어렵지 않답니다.
Broken and battered entry card, maybe it opens a door somewhere. Oh, so it lets us just go ahead. But then I don't know what's... See, I see a boss up here, but is this going to be like fight the boss and then we go along this way, or... Because I don't want to, like, miss out. You know, we'll do the dialogue first and then we'll head back for the fighting checkpoint. We traversed down the hallway Honglu found, walking in awkward depressed silence until Wang Zhao broke it. Have we been tasked with the rumours true? What rumours? The rumour that Jia Zichun lost her Heisho pack. Oh, so they were originally like Jia's? Or Zichun, sorry.
가치 있는 정보
Who knows, tell me something valuable, I might just hand over another coin. Dangling the coins. I lost touch with Zichun after we arrived at Hongyun.
자세한 건
I don't know the details myself.
알다시피 흑수를 잃었다는 것.
As you know, losing your Heisho pack is a bigger loss than losing a limb.
만약 소문이 사실이라면
If the rumors are true, she must be having a pretty hard time out there.
언제나 그랬듯
She'll be okay, she's a plucky one.
씩씩한
I mean, to be fair, she must have lost her Heisho pack, cause like... Imagine rolling up to La Machiland, you're gonna fight some vampires. And like... If you had access to something like the Heisho pack, you would probably want your super strong edgy assassins to help you in fighting against like the... You know, all the like amusement park vampires. Not that I'm giving anyone any ideas. Please don't send edgy rabbit assassins after me, right? I'll square up. I'll fight. But like, I don't know. It could be a better method than just like strolling around. Like, hey, I'm a funny Chinese person. I'll fight a vampire. Like, nah, not like that. You won't. Like, some people, they go in, they watch their funny old, like, Dracula movies, and they're like, oh, any old Joe Schmo can go and slay a vampire. Like, no, you can't. Not always that easy. Especially if it's, like, one of those, like, older ones that I just have them to nitpick with. Like, I'll always bitch about this, how some very old vampire movies, like especially some of the old Dracula ones, have like the nitpick where it's like, oh yeah, here's Dracula lying in his coffin, but it's okay, he placed his coffin next to a giant window, so like all you need to do is just like open the curtains, bright sun shining down, and then just like flip that lid open. It's like any vampire movie I see where that happens and that's the cause of death. I'm like, well, to be fair, dumbass had it coming. I'm just saying. But like the other ones where it's like, oh, the coffin's hidden like underground or in a dark room with no windows, like thumbs up, like that's smart resting place choice. He's a soldier, a warrior even. God, that was the goddamn leash emote attached as well. Where would I put my coffin? Well, hold on, that sounds like someone trying to, like, pry information. So where I would put my coffin is somewhere out of sunlight, and, somewhere that wouldn't be easily discoverable to any would-be vampire hunters. Right, I gotta, I gotta keep that information classified. I can't just go and hand out my resting place location to anyone. Somewhere confined within a cool, edgy gothic castle.
골치 아픈 것들이 거기 조각이 되었군요, 단테. 나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
죄인인가?
I say that allowed like keep it all hidden and stuff yet in games like with V-Rise and like I've never been shy about just like keeping it out in the open. Like, well, God, I remember when we played in the CES, like even though you couldn't make like a coffin in that game, it's like, oh yeah, you could get the vampire drip. And for the bed I made it like fancy styled bed and put it in a like old like stoned layered semi-castle house, surrounded it with super over dramatic like candle lights. He cannot reveal his place because someone could put garlic near his coffin. Yeah. So sleepy. Oh no, the fish sleepy. Well, I'm not gonna tell you to sleep because it's like, you can dictate and know when you got to it. This, but it's like, as long as you're vibing. I probably don't know that this probably isn't the best kind of stream to be sleepy and vibe to. Just like, hey, let's talk about this funny Chinese guy's trauma and all the like clashing and banging and the ding 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 coin flipping noises. Oh god, see, today would have been a more ideal day to bring out the editing stream returns, because see, that's something you could actually chill to. God sends his toughest battles to his epiest European fish. I mean, I'd believe that, honestly.
여긴 실험실이었던 것 같네.
The place looks like a laboratory. Nothing left, not even a faint blood fragrance. I sense a scurrying rat. A rat! Know who you're talking to before you insult them. We're a different candidate's clan. I'm Baiyu of the Jia family. Well, that's definitely gonna go well. I thought you had 12 companions. What's this Wang guy doing here? You've made an alliance, a thing like you. But we're not allies. Doesn't seem like he's buying it. Doubt he ever will. He's pretty sure from the Shi family? It must be Shi. Shi? Come on man, so he's Shihua or something. Forget who gives a shit anyways. If every candidate has the same number of coins, I should prioritize finding weaker candidates like you to steal from. Unless I heard you were roaming the city like an unemployed lout after years holed up in the Dongyun. I never had a moment of boredom. I found so many marvelous and interesting things. Did you know there are people who sleep in roofless rooms? You think you're funny? I'm gonna eliminate you here. You know how to make friends, young Master Baiyu. Wait. I forgot to ask when you're talking about Monster Hunter Rise, which monster is your favourite and why? Isn't it Gore Magala or Malzeno? If I'm wrong, I'm a horrible Monster Hunter friend. Tigrex is a big vibe, just a force of nature. I mean, okay, see, this is... Okay, Nep, I'm gonna have to hit you with the, like, you're semi-right, because my favourite monster is a Thai. And thankfully, Gore is one of them. It's Gore and Rajang it's a tie between. Like, those are the ones that kind of compete for my favourite spot. Now, Rajang is easy because I'ma blow you up. With my mind. Oh yeah, no, you gotta remember, like, because I know it's a very controversial take, because a lot of people I know just do not like Rajang. I think, like, Nep and Leafdrag are the only two people I've known who, like, do not mind. I think Nep, if I remember correctly, you actually vibe with Rajang as well. But yeah, so Rajang I enjoy just for the simple fact that it's an angry gorilla. It's funny, it's always an adrenaline-filled fight. And it's generally not boring, although he was toned down quite a bit in Rise until Master Rank, but he's still fun. And Gore, you probably remember Gore is my favourite because I actually have history with Gore, and I've probably told you this story before, but I don't know if I've told chat. So yeah, there's a few reasons I like Gore, and one is obviously because of the design. It's a very dark, edgy, like, dragon. Also, the first Monster Hunter game I played was 4 Ultimate, where Gore was, like, the poster boy, the kind of, like, main threat. Rajang and then Rise is a bit easy, but Master Rank brings him back to his glory, yeah. But the thing is, so with Gore, my story with Gore Magala is pretty much a case of, because I was really bad when I first played 4 Ultimate, and I remember I reached the mission where you first encounter Gore and you need to repel him from the ship. So what happened is I reached that mission and I kind of struggled with it for a wee bit, and during my attempts, when I was doing that fight, my 3DS's, like, analog stick broke. And it took me, like, a while to, like, get that fixed and repaired. So I kind of, like, had this funny, like, I don't know, like, dramatic teen beef that's like, oh, Gore caused me to, like, break my 3DS, he will pay for this. And then, you know, I eventually got good and I did the funny Gore repel mission. It's all fine and good. But then I reached, like, the actual proper Gore hunt. And I pretty much got stuck at that Gore fight, and I just, like, couldn't do it. I couldn't beat it, and I just gave up with 4 Ultimate because I just left it, quit, and played other games. And I never got back into the series until World, where that's when I played through World and got better at Monster Hunter and renewed my interest. So eventually, as you would know, Rise comes out, it's fine, it's good, and then, you know, Sunbreak comes out, and Sunbreak reveals the trailer that Gore's in it. They're like, hey, Gore Magala came back, and I'm like, oh, it's that son of a bitch who walled me way back in the day. I'm gonna get revenge on him. So I'm fighting Gore with, like, super edgy intent of vengeance. And then just, when I fought Gore in Rise, I'm like, you know what, actually, he's a really fun fight, really well designed. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool, that was a fun fight. And obviously Edgy liked the design, loved his armor, and I had to farm him for his armor. And it just kind of clicked with me that of like, man, I really, really like Gore Magala. Like, the easiest comparison I could make, and Final Fantasy XIV people are gonna get this, I kind of started treating Gore Magala like with the Xenos mentality. Like, I saw the Wilds trailer for Gore's return, and I'm like, hey, yo, that's Gore, my friend. I'm going to fight him again and skin him alive for sport. And also, like, it isn't even just Gore, because Chaotic Gore Magala is also a really fun fight I love. And I do enjoy Shigaru Magala. It's not my favourite. I don't like it as much as the other versions of Gore. But I still enjoy that fight a lot as well. So like, all the Magalas are neat, and I'm crossing my fingers that we get Chaotic Gore and Shigaru in Wilds, so that Wilds at least has the Magala trio in it again. Like Xenos, do you mean you see Malzeno with a fat dumpy? I ain't even Malzeno, I'm still talking about Gore here. Nah, but like... No, but it's like I see Gore and I'm like, yo, I like that guy, I wanna like fight him and enjoy every moment of the fight. I will say though, now obviously like the funny vampire voice is gonna come into that, like, yes, I do like Malzeno. I think the thing with Malzeno that you might be thinking about is, while Malzeno isn't a favourite of mine, I've talked about it before that Malzeno has one of my favourite, like, lore of Monster Hunter. Like, I really enjoy the lore of Malzeno, and how, you know, Primordial Malzeno is a thing. You want to fight a big, sweaty, muscular man, Reinboom? I wouldn't really describe Gore Magala as a big, muscular man, but... I remember you going, he's a vampire in that space. Well, yeah, obviously, right? Because, like, 9 out of 10 times I see vampire character and I'm like, oh, that's cool. Like, wasn't that my reaction to seeing the Blood Fiend chapter in Limbus? I'm just like, oh, Limbus has vampires? Cool. Based. Like, I mean, I was gonna say I don't hide my, like, you know, funny, like, vampire fanboying, but that's kind of, I mean, gee, like, do you think it might be a little obvious I'm a fan of vampires and think they're cool, said the vampire VTuber? I don't know. I might be thinking of the wrong character. Oh yeah, that's a dragon. Yeah, that's a dragon who spreads an illness, but I intentionally let him spread his illness to me so I can get stronger from it and crit people to death. It's also funny because, this is where I'm going to make my funny call out, that I always remember that Gore has, like, muddled and mixed up funny, like, fellow vampire VTubers, Vitty and Cornu. Because I always remember, like, playing Rise of Vitty once, and her first reaction was like, oh, you've got the Bloodlust skill, I see you're a Malzeno fan, you love embracing Malzeno's power. I'm a big Malzeno fan, and I'm just like, Bloodlust is Gore's unique skill, Malzeno's unique skill is Blood Right. Fake Malzeno fan. at least like Karma was just like bloodlust, blood, vampire. Is that the Malzeno skill? And I'm like, no. And she's like, understandable. Have a great. Karma gets away with it because she never claimed to be a Malzeno fan. She just likes packing 1 million attack skills into her build with no defense. And you know what? Half of the time I play with Cormy, I love it. The other half, however, is you know, like sometimes you'll play like an RPG game and they like introduce like a glass cannon character to you. That's what Cormy is in Monster Hunter in the friend group. She's the glass cannon character. GG's. But you know, it's a glass cannon that I highly value because goddamn, whenever I do hunts, I swear, especially like you and Cormy, if I do a hunt with the two of you in a team specifically, I notice that hunting times end up really, really short. And it's like how we've got 3 people who all use big weapons of some kind, like Greatsword, Charge Blade, and Hammer. Gee, yeah, enemies kinda struggle to survive against that for more than, like, what, 5 minutes? Like, god damn, do we, like, just get straight down to business? I can't even say it like that, we just kinda do silly shenanigans and things die. I optimise my shit as much as possible. My talent build in Monster Hunter World is tight. Cram as much buffs to make the Greatsword a weapon of mass destruction and then offset attack all the time. Alright, wait, W Wilds. Yeah, Wilds Greatsword is like crazy with the offsetting. Oh god, now, I've said this the last few times that I'm getting the Monster Hunter itch back just by rambling about it. It's like, you know what, I should make good... You know what, I'll make good on my words about Monster Hunter fanboy, and I'm gonna just pick a game and play it. Depending on the timing, like, it might be Rise, because I do want to play Rise with Timeless and help him out. You know, do my part to help show him the ropes, just like Sheena's been doing. Actually, wait, hold on. Wait, Gregor's struggling, we can't let him do that. Right, these two are fine. And yeah, that should be good. Actually, what I'll do is, so what, that's like full Honglu and Otis, so we'll just throw these here and then we'll just reapply our clashes to make sure things are good. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Oh, right, an Overwatch assignment. He's so cooked. Make a webtoon, make it a bit messy with simple sketch line. Black and white to gain production time. Make a fish lens background for a single panel. I'm smart. Speaking of fish in a panel, hello Sally, how you doing?
하지만 이걸 다 빼앗기면 바로
If you take all my coins, I'll be eliminated. That's the point.
그래, 마침 잘 되었군. 이곳의 탈락자들은
그런 규칙은 없었어.
자, 몇몇 후보자들이 드디어 뜨거운
Looks like candidates have had exciting run-ins with one another. As a reminder, the goal of the game is to collect as many coins as possible.
후보자 간의 협력이나 포섭도 좋지만
Cooperation and alliances are really good. When negotiations go up in smoke, might becomes a petty reliable fallback plan.
안심하세요. 동전을 모두 빼앗긴
The shadows of Hongyun hiding in the corners of the arena will safely guide any coinless candidates out of the building.
하지 않는 걸 추천드립니다.
Resisting them is a terrible idea. I heard they're faster to act than talk.
수를 개최한 모양이군요.
They placed the Heisho here.
물론 동전뿐만 아니라 목숨까지 빼앗기셨.
If you lost more than your coins, your life for example, the Heisho will be escorting your corpse out instead. Damn.
그렇다는군.
자, 사시 가문의 후보자 한 분이
A candidate if she has been eliminated from the game.
세가의 기세에 지금 탈락자는 복도로 나가 무기를 버리고
Please come out to the hallways, forfeit your weapons, and wait for further instructions. Note any eliminated candidate loses all rights and privileges. Apparent to be candidates of the.
기억났어요. 사화정이라는 분이
I remember now, his name's Shihuazen. Oh, it's a bit too late now, isn't it?
벌써 동전 7개나 나쁘지 않은 수학인데? 얼른 끝내고
7 coins, so what? That's a 3.5% attack boost to Honglu then? Nice. Yisang's eyes scan over various machines.
시간물의 실험실.
So, like earlier, the entire family got annihilated by breaking a taboo or something. Going by what Honglu said, they're gathering from everything we've heard about. It sounds like they're all dead. Yeah,
지금처럼 그때의 공식
the Kong family was really something back then. Outputting a constant stream of new groundbreaking boluses with the kind of unique qualities can't have been easy. They made impressive contribution to the city as a whole, past the boundaries of Hongyun itself. We watched an Oz stood like a mountain.
다양한 연구를 많이 해왔.
비록 끝은 좋지 않아.
What awaited them at the end was a tragedy. It's like, oh, you think you're hot shit? No, you ain't. Bina is coming.
어떤 종류의 실험을
There's no record or evidence that could tell us what experiments were carried out. All got purged. With their experiment that was atomized by the claws that came. Yeah, the fact that they say multiple claws, like. I haven't seen one singular claw in LobCorp, that's scary enough. But you're telling me it's like, oh, they can just throw multiple claws at someone, like. Big oof, buddy. That's rough.
욕심이 과해졌을 수도 있겠구려.
In search of the novel, they failed to notice the avarice spiraling out of control, recurrent development among those whose passion is research. Oh, that poor boy's speaking from experience, I think.
홍원의 명망 높은 가문 사람들은 한동안 이
For a while, people from high and mighty families of Hyongyun refused to even look in the general direction of the building. They thought it was heretical.
그때 당시에 난 어렸어.
I was young and that's what adults told me.
홍무군은 그때를 기억하시.
I've been getting Limbus memes on Instagram and they're all insane. It's usually someone abusing. No, not the Dawn abuse. Oh, that's not the funny wacky gremlin. Or making the French dude twerk. Your community is insane. You know, I've seen a lot of very odd and questionable Project Moon memes myself from Limbus, Runa, and LobCorp. Yeah, Project Moon fans have they have the sense of humor of all time, but I think it just correlates to game with like dark themes and dark subjects. The community is just very, very silly. I mean, hey, you've got like silly people like me who play these games. Why was Twerk blocked? Twitch! I say that as both a Project Moon fan and a French dude. Oh my god. Net twerking canonical? Okay, right, Net, you're probably gonna hate me for this, but I need to ask the question. So, like, if you twerk, you know, being funny robot boy, like, do we hear like the metallic like clanking from like the quick vibrations of the ass cheeks?
저도 10살 남짓했던 나이였기에
Make it clap, Nep VT, hell yeah! Just hear those like clank, hear that metal clanging. Make those heat stinks clap, boy.
기억하고 있답니다.
From back into. Oh, poor Nate. This is not what he was expecting to get jumped by in my stream. Actually, can I say that? I don't know, like, how... God, it reminds me, like, way back in the past, like... I know mainly from me, and I think from Vicky a few times as well, how many times did the subject of, like, Nep's Robocop get brought up? This is the conditions I have to work in. Oh, it's only gonna get worse, Nep. Like, hey, think about it in the future. We're gonna be raiding buddies in the future, Nep. You're gonna. I mean, I don't know if Sally will be doing like savage raiding, but like with me and Jovens at least, it's like, hey man, we're your tanks. We're gonna be your front line of defense.
욕심이 감당할 수 없이
We're the guys that are gonna keep you safe, Nep. Don't you feel great? Don't you feel safe? And very comfortable? And you think that it's so reliable? I'm torturing him on Discord on the side. I'll do it, Eden Yo, Eden Savage, yo! Oh, that's so cool. We're gonna get to like fight a monster truck together. That's kind of pog.
언젠가는 종이장처럼 사라질 것을
Our existence is fragile as paper, bound to fade away into nothingness. And then I see like Steam notifications from Neko. Oh yeah, I need to like grab that Goober and play more games with him. Homeless spoke calmly and clinically about the day where countless lives were lost. Thank you so much again, everyone who's here today for the Kong family and Hongyun's internal prosperity. Let the experiment be another resounding success for us, so everyone in Hongyun will be a step closer to achieving immortal life. Do you know that our success is a guarantee? We'd like to ask all research personnel to put their best into every project. Do you see it now? It was not a matter of formula, but the process. In order to formulate, this diminished the efficiency of your previous bolas. Directly mixing two diametrically opposing ingredients. Oh my god, what is this nerd talk? Fucking someone give GMO the nerd emoji. White peony or gold. An ingredient that makes this, the rudimentary, the boss, the mythology, and you must know that law is followed by ingredients not defined solely by 5 phases and 8 trigrams through 5 phases are correctly nerds! So, y'all are really gonna roast vampirism. But then you're like gonna like put on the big thick frame nerd glasses and be like, yo, so this is kind of actually this is the pog way for immortality. Get the fuck out! My immortality is cooler than your immortality. If Sally works at McDonald's, can I be the homeless man in the bathroom? Is Honglu in it? No, I don't think Honglu is an experiment. I think he was just here on a family trip when we were in the lab, but he might be. CBA to learn any other ones. Oh my god. Homeless man. Jovens. I mean, hey, if Limbus taught us anything, homeless men are pretty fucking strong. The family trip in question. I mean, it's Project Moonrape. Of course, the family trip is like, hey, grandchild, do you know how other kids go they go in the pool, maybe do some scuba diving? And Honglu's like, yes, grandmama. And it's like, go Honglu, go scuba dive in the funny test tube. And then it's just like, you know, you've got like child Honglu just waddling into like the test tube with a little like snorkel and flippers. You have a high degree of expertise when it comes to boluses. Can't help but depend on you, sir. You're the only person who'd ever come up with such innovative way to forge. You untangle side effects in a matter of moments. We've struggled with it for months. We can't help but feel shame. It's good karma. You deserve every reverence and admiration for coming this far, armed with nothing but skill and work. And as they admire your achievements, they'll find hope as well. Of course. No one could have ever seen this declining Shi family. Whether or not you've spoken true. It's thanks to the Kong family's generosity I could rise. Yo, I don't know why I see Kong family in my dumb brain cells just keep thinking about fucking Donkey Kong. Like, yeah, somewhere in the background was GMO just like, it's okay, Mr. DK, together we can wipe out the Kremlins. Our hearts were truly stirred by the most unexpected outcome of the war. You clutched victory with nothing but wisdom. Grandma won the fucking... Well, I mean, obviously she won the war, that's how she's the head of the family, but are you telling me she won the war when she was still old? Save your compliments, I'm honoured you saw use for my insignificant tricks. We had to install black lights in the bathroom because of him. Make some of these background appliances. I have to draw 10 fucking burger boxes. I got the Big Fat Taco song and one of the... Oh my god, the Big Fat... Man's just trying to do a quiz and got hit with Big Fat Tacos, Big Fat Tacos. Grandma, are you making new boluses again? Indeed, little bio you. There's karma to be repaid. Do I have to keep coming here with you, Grandma? The beautiful scenery will not be complete without you as its witness. You frequented the place with regularity. Grandmother brought me here to play hand in hand. I've come up with something quite interesting. Since the result is the second round is decided when time's up, I'm sure there's candidates coming up with strategies like collect moderate amount of coins, find a hidden corner, and you might just walk away with a decent rank. Wouldn't it make for a boring show if most candidates are just hiding and doing nothing? They even got an audience, there must be A vibration. Wang Zhao felt it too. He stopped in his tracks.
그럼 동행은
This is where our fellowship comes to an end.
잠깐뿐이지만 즐거운
Short but switch exchange Gia Bio.
이곳에서
I don't think you're the one who should hold the most coins.
대전이 끝났을 때
Once the game's end, I hope we'll all find what we came here for.
중도까지만 갑자기
저자를 신경 쓰시.
Why the sun shall go is
3시 방향으로
full sprint towards the 3 o'clock direction. Go, go, go. Eyes forward, the walls are rising from the floor. That's when the host's cheerful voice began to speak from the speakers.
이쯤에서 새로운
Let's keep things interesting with a new rule. This one's for you, dear viewers, who've been bored out of your minds with how safe the candidates were at playing things. Start now, walls are going to close off rooms and correlating our candidates with set intervals, shrinking the arena. If you somehow end up trapped in a room and fail to make it into the shrinking arena, that's elimination, of course. It's real chaotic out there. Let's not try to push your luck and get stuck between walls. It'd be a hell of a clean-up job. Looks like some of you didn't make it and you were so close to. Ouch, I spy a candidate who's been separated from her clan in the chaos. Try not to lose her coins in the chaos. Damn, shrinking arena it really is a goddamn battle royale, ain't it? Oh, we even get the funny vibrating, rumbling, crumbling in the map.
여기 떠나기 전에
It's just gonna get a fist to our face before we leave this place. I really should have done some cordial with you guys. We've got no choice but to keep on running. This place must not have offered much diversion for a child. Was it not drab or tedious?
할머니는 환에 있어서 정말
Grammar knew a lot about bosses. Every time I was here, I would always watch her take command of the room, bringing a storm of directions and orders.
무료하진 않았던 것 같아요.
So it wasn't drab. Honglu.
떠올려보니
Whenever grandmother summoned you to this visit, I think I felt a bit of happiness. Why? Stop, she saw something up ahead. Figure up ahead, solo.
세가 이사 떨어져 나간 후보자면
A
좋겠고.
candidate who's separated from her clan. Easy coins for us. Always smarted with anticipation. It seemed like she was in her element here.
괜찮아요, 오티스 씨.
Don't worry,
저와
Otis.
안면이 있는
I'm
분이시죠.
acquainted with her. Yeah, but it's a war, my dude. Like, people got beef. Oh, it's Dayu again.
설씨가의 호위를 한다는 자.
I mean, how's this gonna go? Because Dayu really was not happy to see Honglu, like, before the second round began.
왜 혼자 이곳에 남겨져 있어?
Why are you here all, Dayu?
신기하네.
How funny, I was just thinking about you. You. I must have alarmed you all, apologies.
갑자기 나타나서
The walls came out of nowhere, my
아니
intensiveness separating me from the rest of the clan. You've no idea where your clan or candidate is.
하지만 여기에 있다가
But if a different candidate finds you here alone,
세가의 일원에
they'll attempt to eliminate me, though I'm but a follower, it would be beneficial.
그럼 이곳에서 계속 네가 따르는 자를 기다리려고 한 거니?
저도 모르게
I suppose I did, in the belief if I waited in the same place we became separated, they'd eventually come back.
그럴 리 없지.
Foolish, the arena's shrinking, they won't take the risk of coming back here to pick up a straggler.
다시 그렇군요.
Oof,
오라버니는
very straight to the point,
다른
huh?
후보자보다 조금 더 유리할 수도 있었겠군요.
I suppose it could be said you have a certain advantage over other candidates here.
이 장소가
You're more
누구에게
familiar with the
익숙하겠는데.
place than anyone, are you not?
그렇다.
Hmm.
예전에도 지금처럼
Silence
끝까지
again,
아무것도
like when you
말하지
refused to
않으셔서
tell me anything to the end.
공멸일 이후 오라버니
In all those years I was in your service after the annihilation of the Kong family. So it's more than just Chunky who's dead, damn. Hey, what happened? You're looking glum again? We're still gonna play the game you liked today, right? Are those meanies back at it again? I'll kick their butts with this new move I learned yesterday. It's okay, don't worry, Dayo. I still don't understand why they say those things to me, but I think I could be their friend one day. Aww. Young Master Bayo, do you know the whereabouts of Venerable Jiamu? She said she'd be at the lab for a little bit. That's not gonna have to tell her. Very urgent. I need more bosses to maintain the body, but she wouldn't return my attempts to reach her. Oh, is that a claw? Are you okay? Big bro, hide behind me. He's not from Hongyun. Yeah, that's a claw. So he literally was there and saw it happen. I see, she must not have discarded her clone for over a week. Foolish girl, I warned her time and again. Either the clone with a cloned brain or original must be discarded within the week of production. She cannot bear to relinquish the new body, unburdened by elements of body and mind. Grandma, is there anything we can do for her? The head will not suffer those who have broken taboos to live. This is the omnipresent terror they cast over us. They're always watching, always primed to appear no matter where you are. The claw, yeah, claw literally just like killed that woman out of nowhere. And both Honglu and Dayo as kids just watched that happen. Even as you eat, even as you slumber, even as you are wed. The circumstances matter not, the context is meaningless. If a taboo is broken, they'll be there to carry out the sentence. As if they're executioners of natural law. Let us leave here, Bayo. Be careful, don't touch her. I think she's gone, she's not breathing. But look, her eyes are still open. I want to help close her eyes. It's too cruel and sad for her to be alone. In her final moments, looking at this lonely place. Bayo. Then come here again tomorrow. Then again the day after. Grandma brings me here every day anyway. It's gonna happen whether I want to or not. Why would you say such a thing, Dayo? Because whenever I see you, I see the face of someone who's ready to leave this world forever. Dude, oh my god. I'm just as scared of this place as you are. It feels too big, too vast. Thinking about playing with you, flying kites with you, it makes me feel a little better. Restructing day has begun, it seems. I hate restructing days, I hate the sound of those bells. Rest easy, little Bayo, for the restructing days will not touch us. Dangren only expands and never shrinks as the homes of the poor do. Just the places like, we're rich! We're never gonna know homelessness. Grandma, do you think Dangren can change? What's prompted this question? Cause I want Dangren to... Oh god. Stop the paddling, quit. Help me pull him up, he's gonna fall. Oh, I'm sorry. Young Master, it's too late for him. Helping him won't do any. How can I turn a blind eye and pass him like nothing happened? He's right there in pain. Help me pull him up, please. Little Bayo, you cannot save them, let alone everyone. And if you cannot save everyone, it's wiser to not try. Oh, what the fuck, Grandma? At least the one person who's about to fall, please. You struggled to move past this during the last restricting day as well. Has your struggle managed to save even a single life? No. Still, Grandma, still. Try it then. It would be much better for you to learn this lesson early. What is it, little Bayou? I must have been mistaken. I thought I saw someone watching me. Visions of memories I never wish to see again. Okay, so she could see the memories as well. I can show sinners past to non-sinners too. And it's out of my control. It's unlikely your abilities activate with no partner. Must be a condition. Maybe it's because they're blood-related family, maybe? The connection can be drawn by rising with emotions, visions when activated for the sinners, brought by emotional triggers. In such a case, an individual who's a part of a powerful memory could cause a resonance effect. Dio, I ended up leaving you all alone despite your pleading. Your resentment is justified. That's not what I wanted to hear. You refused to tell me anything about what happened here on that day. Your only response, a smile. And I see that's not changed. After that day, you wasted days away locking yourself within the bounds of Dangan, never leaving its premises. And you'd only make a sorry smile, never giving me an answer. And then one day out of the blue, you said you'd be late. Well, to be fair, he got told by his family to leave. That wasn't his choice. Did you ever truly care about anyone to begin with? I'm gonna start cooking up a repo mod pack. Any requests? The only one I'm really wanting to see is like the shared upgrade buff one. Besides that, there's none that I'm like super desperate or eager to see. But if you ever want to like the hand, like brainstorming, well, I mean, I say brainstorming stuff for that. I can't even say I'm an expert. I literally like borrowed someone else's pack and added one or two small tweaks. But ooh, new mod pack. I'm gonna want to see what you cook up, Jovens, because if it's you, I've got some very high expectations. Oh, the suffer and joy, moments to be lost in time. Apologies, I lost myself for a moment. Sorry to bring this up in the middle of a serious discussion. Shouldn't we get moving? Yeah, the walls are gonna close in again. The circle. I'll listen till we run into Big Sis Balchi again, tossing me a pinch of pity. I mean, you might as well take the offer or you're as good as dead. If I travel with you, will I see more bizarre visions? I don't know, it's the manager's power, not mine. I'd like to recommend against going through more of these visions, but I won't stop you. Oh, okay, so now we're picking up someone new to travel with us. I doubt you'll disappoint. I would not worry about it at all. Like, ain't no... I don't think there's any way you could disappoint Joven, so I would not worry about that. Right, so I guess we're going into this room now.
총은 수지 타산에 맞게 한 발에 한 놈씩.
A suspicious looking door to the side, should we check it? Yeah. Your choice, self-appointed class president. Well, alright. Let's head right in. Oh, hi! This is just like slam the door shut, just no. Let's just pretend none of that happened, turn around and keep walking. What happened? I didn't expect that, you know? So can we move on like nothing happened, or is this a case of no backseas? That's when the host's voice began buzzing again. A certain candidate in the clan elected to open a mysterious door but slammed it shut in fear. I won't name names on account of it being an embarrassing display of spinelessness. But hey, I'll give you guys a chance to rectify that. Damn. Don Quixote ran up to the door, bouncing up and down with genuine panic. We did see some pretty ugly looking in there, but it wasn't an abnormality or distortion. I didn't feel like it around here. The host is there to make goofy commentary on us, but everything she said so far had one grain of truth to it. The same type of a coin you received at the beginning of the game is hanging from the entity's neck. Well, let's grab it and get more coins then. We can probably gain the coin by kicking this monster to the curb, right? We desire only to repent an eternal repentance. The thing endlessly repeats an unknowable mantra. They're not abnormal beings. Yeah, that's what Dante just said. They're people. Hongyans condemned. The condemned held madly as they charged us. Yo, it's the cheat, mate. I'm gonna kiss you if you keep talking to me like that, bro. It's the tree dude from Fallout. Yo, tree people, let's go. Wait, I don't like how those classes look. Maybe I don't trust one right. Oh no, this is one of those disgusting ass like normal battles. Oh. Oof, pardon me. I was so disgusted the whole last burp came out. Okay, yeah, we should be fine to just... Oh, I've wasted the no Kavanaugh. Well, I mean, the guy popped, that was kind of funny. With the simultaneous click, coins hanging close to the ground. The game provides contestants many ways to obtain coins. Complete special rooms or... right, so this is just like a funny little extra bonus thing to set up for us. Or for the event. Years ago, the elders told me many old fables and legends. A rooster's crest is grafted over the ridges, goat hooves beneath
염소의
legs,
굽이 움직이고 파랭이의
thus closer dying and grows to boundless eternity.
환에 대한 실험을
직접 본 적은 없지만
I heard a lab beneath even the basements of Dongyan built to research valuable bosses.
적지 않은 날개에서
It's not a unique. I mean, to be fair, Otis is right. This is like kind of common for the wings to do this kind of like research.
욕심에서 분명 홍원이 원하였던 불로 장사.
보고라 보니 왜 이렇게
What took you so
늦었어?
long, big bro? By
미안. 오늘은 가문의
GMO's experiments went on longer than planned. Oh, I wonder if Nick was right. Was he maybe being experimented on?
좋겠다. 나도 저기 안에서 하는
Or is it just a shown thing? Oh, it's so cool. I want to see what they do there too.
들어가.
Why are you the only one that goes in there, bro? I'm a fast learner too.
배우러 가는
I'm
거
not
아니야.
going in there to learn anything.
그럼
Then how come?
모르겠어.
I don't know.
그냥 보는 거야.
I'm just there to watch.
이상하다. 형은
That's
맨날
weird. Not like you have to
가만히
work for
있고
anything like we
이쪽으로
do.
살수 가문에 오기로
Maybe it's
했던
because you're the precious jade of the
건가? 야
family.
가환, 너 그런 말 쓰는 건 안 좋다고
Gee, Juan, I told you not to say stuff like that when I see the new moves I learned yesterday. I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Today we're gonna play a ball game. We're gonna start by kicking the ball at each other. The one who lasts the longest without dropping the ball wins. What's the point of playing a game like that? Cause it's fun, duh. I wanna play a ball making game. Gather a bunch of sand, pebbles, leaves. Make a... Yes. Remember, I'm from the Lin family, you guys are from the Chia family. Children of noble families shouldn't play a nerdy game like that. Big bro, wanna come play with us? Okay, little one, I'm sorry, as much as I'd like to join in that very serious game of yours, I don't think she'll let me play. Dow's gonna give both you and me an earful about the rules if you drag me into the game, isn't that right? Gia Juan, you're trying to pull out of the game, aren't you? Let's play that boss making game once we're done with the ball game. And tomorrow we'll play whatever Big Bro Bio's favourite game is. I'm good with anything, really. But what do you want? Here's homework for you. When we meet tomorrow, you better have something you like, okay? I understand I'm letting impatience to get the better of me. Oh, you're... Oh, did man get silly impatient? Is this how we came about getting a taboo broken? Are you certain about this plan regarding the 13th branch of the Heisho Pack? How many branches does the Heisho Pack have? A family's power comes from the Heisho they wield ever since the olden days. I mean, considering how strong and menacing the Heisho are, like, that makes sense. The Heisho are the shadow of the Dang. They have their failings and immense physical cost follows their explosive strength. Oh, so you know, I just realised 12 Heisho packs and they talked about different animals. Only just clicked with me right now, the Heisho pack are based on like the animals of a Chinese like calendar. And Mao that we've seen is just the hare. Damn. He doesn't have a favourite game, it's such a tragic backstory. Never played a Dark Souls game. Can we get a second worm? Hell yeah, you know. Okay, I was gonna say there's no limit, but technically there is. I believe, if I remember my limit right, it goes up to 10, I think it was set to. But yeah, like, we do a second worm. That's allowed. But damn, little Hong Lu never had a favourite game. Such a tragedy. He didn't like gaming. You know what? This one can go on the shoulder. Sit there. Ooh. Once I save up 6.9k, you're cooked, buddy. But damn it. Because I know Nep has his goddamn like points saved up. Well, I guess while I'm in the redeem screen. Oh boy. I need to like manually shrink down to the like default size of this because it's so big. Oh wait. That's See, there's a reason why I asked Cormy for the model if this could eventually be a toggle, because it just makes life so much easier for me. Or it will make life so much easier for me. Hold on. Plop you there, and then you get back there. Not me sitting with 55k points. Oh god, that's a large amount. Yeah! The hey, everyone always likes seeing their first moment of seeing the least routine. If you wield a Heisho pack, it's difficult to expand their numbers. Their population is controlled by the Heisho's Yanran. No one could attempt to create a new branch. They keep talking about boss making, but what exactly, like, what, boss, like, is this like a homunculus thing? Oh god, now grandma's going on her like paragraph long like nerd talk. H-Card will fall by the wayside if a current trend continues. One day it will decline, it will fall prey to the War of the Wings. Hongyan hides valuable secrets that are passed down from generations. Many wings consider as a treasure just to be cracked open. For the city of Hongyan, to fear the Kong family, you must wield absolute power. A new branch of Heisho could be produced. Oh yeah, keep this experiment a secret. I wanted it to be a happy surprise for my wife. I believe that. We received news from doctors we might have managed to conceive a child. Would it not be happy for old Dongyan? No Hyongyan to rejoice. If you require assistance, say the word and the Kong family will provide. I'll prepare a special boss to celebrate the birth of a new life. Good time to return for the day, little bio. Why do you look so happy today? The Dotus fish has snagged the bait I've been preparing for a long time. My offer must have been far too tantalizing for them to pass it up. The Kong family's pretentious overconfidence is a marker of their bloodline. They done well hiding it underneath a veil of generosity, but one's nature cannot be overcome. Now let's hurry. Wait, you're looking pretty cute into that Tom and Jerry Ashley. I've never had the goddamn like comparison of a Tom and Jerry Ashley. Also wait, I think I might have accidentally like shaken up the game screen. Hold on, let me just like readjust the size. Oh my god, Tom and Jerry Ashley. Bro, you know, I never actually got the chance to say earlier. But as well as that, there was the other thing you said earlier in next stream that I loved, referring to Beelzebub as, what is it, like, gender bent Ganondorf. I loved that too much. Especially, like, I mean, here you compare, like, Ganondorf's, like, Hyrule Warrior designs to Beelzebub, like, Bob's really just does look like the LGBT version of Ganondorf. Oh god, love that. The ball game. I like how it's like, oh yeah, Grandma's doing cruel experiments, and Dai was like, oh my god, ball.
그날은
I remember you never had a favourite game, and I was rubbing in I liked ball game.
오라버니가 이겼지요.
You won that game. Oh my god, you lost at a ball game.
몸을 쓰는 놀이에서 처음으로
It was the first time you beat me in a game of physicality. Oh oh.
모래가 몸에 잔뜩 묻
I remember being covered head to toe in sand.
손바닥에 날
Giovanni whining about the scratch in his hand.
그랬었구나.
So we did.
13번째 흑수.
The 13th Teisho pack, what is it?
역시 금기와 관련된 거.
This has to do with the taboo, doesn't it?
아주 네가 어떤 것을
No matter what
보고
question you ask me, the reply I give it will not be the answer you want.
그것은 오라버니의 판.
원하는 결과가 기다리지 않을
You will
텐데
never find what you seek, so why even try to gain it and for
나는
what?
그 물음에 의미가 없다고 대답했단다.
It's why I replied that your questions are meaningless inquiries, it's why I do no more than observe. Are you okay with seeing all these memories? I don't think it's a matter of whether I'm okay or not, it just feels unfamiliar. It wasn't a memory I wanted to forget, nor one I wanted to recall.
다시 떠올리고 싶은 기억도 아니었거든요.
Did they feel romantic or? I would hope not considering they're siblings, but you never know.
그 당시 제가 받아들였던 감정이나
The emotions I felt feel so
지금은
distant.
마치 위에서 내려다보고 있는 느낌이에요.
Because, so basically, from what I've gathered from that Neverstop Project Moonwriters, I mean, okay, true, I guess. But, like, I don't know, because with the stuff they write, I wouldn't be surprised. But, like, from what we know of Hong Lu and Dao, is like, they were pretty close siblings that got along well. But then, like, one day, you know, traumatic event happened. Dayu, like, wanted to know why, because then Honglu became very quiet and just smiled. And she's like, why are you like this? What changed you? And Honglu just, you know, no answer, really.
그래서 괜찮냐는
And then he became very sheltered, and now he's like, he went away suddenly to go and travel the world, and Dayu's just like, what the fuck are you doing? I want to know what's going on in that head of yours, and Honglu's just like, shrug, head empty.
저에게는 더 이상 변할 게
I have
없습니다.
nothing more to change.
홍루군의 기억으로 미루어
It's gathered from Honglu's memories.
자가
Jiamu made the first suggestion of researching the 13th Hoshu branch, but the desire was mutually shared by the Kong family.
문패에 적혀 있던 것처럼
They had ambition, but
맞아요. 느낌
they
풀리지만
wished the best for
그곳에
Hongyan.
30년이 채 안 되는 해를 살면서
What I've come to realise in my almost 30 years of life is it's rare to find a leader who's generous in both character and temper.
대부분의 사람은 타인에게 기회를 주려
Most refuse to give anyone in themselves a chance. Everyone's blinded to everything but immediate profit.
제가 기억하는
The people of the Kong family that I remember
적어도
gave
기회를
others a
주기로
chance.
하나 없던 저희 임씨가 그나마
By their support of the
소유하는
Lin
자리까지 올라올 수
family,
있었던
could
것.
become a family of guards that prioritize sanction.
하지만 공가가 멸문한
Kong
뒤
family was eradicated, every family other than the four pillars lost to upward mobility.
욕심에 눈이 멀어 모든 것이 끝났던 아직 어린 시절이었음에도
I remember the crushing feeling, devastation.
이제는
I no longer had a place to return to. Oh boy, so we got split paths. I guess we could go down first.
카니발 타임
Oh my god, I wonder how big this dungeon is. Because I was kind of thinking maybe we could crack through the whole dungeon, but I don't know if I've got the time for that today, sadly.
좋아, 좋아. 포기한.
잘했습니다. 이제야 실력을 좀 내시네요.
But it is a very interesting and weird thing, because it is sadly one of the spoiler things that I know from people yapping online. That this is a very new, unique thing that we've not got a dungeon at the end of a canto. Instead, this one's like being put midway through. Because yeah, despite them yapping about this being the second and last round of the tournament, yeah, we're nowhere near done with this canto. I don't know how big Canto 8 is, but I know there's at least 30 stages to it. And the dungeon counts as stage 20, so there is more shit to do after the little tournament ends. Like surprise third stage maybe, or something else goes down. Who knows? I'll have to wait and see.
괜찮은 공격이네요. 앞으로도 그렇게만 해주세요.
But a mid-dungeon Canto is definitely a different way to change up the pace, I suppose.
깔끔하게 잘랐습니다. 이제 니콜리나와 솜씨가 비슷해지셨는데요.
죄인인가?
I suppose instead of having like all the big character revelations happen at the end of a chapter, like we get to see Honglu's fathoms midway through, and I guess after the dungeon will be like, well, how does Honglu deal with that? How do we cope with it from here? Oh, we get to see the ranking, that's cool. So first place, unknown, but they have 24 coins. Gia Q is second place with 21. And third place has 13. Oh, and we've got 10, so we're not that far behind. You must be Gia Bayu and his clan. I got separated from my faction. If you help me out today, I will look out for you when I become family hierarch. Hand over the entry card. Eliminate him and take his coin. Sounds like a plan. I'm making suggestions to the sinners that we should probably just beat him up and take his coins. Yeah.
피를 머금을 시간이네.
I don't know how good or helpful this keycard will be, but I want to keep a hold of it, man.
두려움을 모르는 건
There we
아니지
go.
않습니다만
Oh, charge
솜씨하게 돌격하실
and
거라면
rupture.
전 빠지겠습니다.
200. Surely they can't be that tough and menacing for us.
꿰뚫려라.
Oh boy.
공로 지원한다.
Is first place that mysterious guy that was watching Honglu? Nah, the mysterious guy from that one flashback was a younger Jia Qiu. So I have no idea who would be in first. It could be Jia Zichun. Like, maybe she somehow got in the lead, but maybe I kinda doubt that. It could be, what's her face, the last that, like, Honglu's supposed to get married to. Cause I'm still calling it that she's gonna end up being, like, major backstab traitor. Like, she's just way too happy and chummy. I don't trust her at all. But yeah, I don't know who else would have the significance. Which is kind of surprising, because I'm definitely expecting GQ to be a major threat. Like, I wouldn't be surprised at all if we just, like, don't bump into him. Like, we're absolutely bumping into GQ, I think. Like, there ain't no way we're, like, gonna go by freely.
카니발 타임.
이 기회에 평소 지휘 실력.
But yeah, I'm trying to think. I can't really think of anyone else off the top of my head. Like, it could just be, like, new mystery character they'll bring out of nowhere.
그렇게
You never know. I mean, you never know. Like, first place could be whoever the mystery person that's connected with the thumb is. Because if associates are allowed to come alongside the candidates, and someone is managed to get buddy-buddy with the thumb and Lei Wang, like, yeah, you would easily take first place with a guy like that on your team, and also anyone who gets in his way is fucked. But then again, like, maybe the thumb's here for another reason, because they did mention that the thumb just has a general interest in, like, the head of a new wing. But that, like, we haven't really heard much more about what the thumb's involvement with H-Corp is, or the Hierarch War in general. Several talismans are glued to the wall. I feel the wind blowing through a barely visible crack. A hidden passageway. We investigate the room. Talismans of different colours. The colours match the cardinal directions. We need to peel these talismans in the correct order. Should we try pulling the talismans? Yeah, let's try it. There's something written on the blue talisman to the west. They're indicating that this is the first talisman to be removed. When I remove it, the wall begins to shake. Which one should I remove next? Well, we see the diagram here, which is, what, blue, red, yellow, white and black. So, red, that would be north. The walls shake with greater intensity. And then the center. I mean, this is a nice easy puzzle, but hopefully I'm not being lured into a trap here. East. And then south. There's some twinkling coins strewn about the debris. 2 coins. Oh god, events everywhere. Yeah, let's jump to this room now. New room and see a bound prisoner next to a bolus on a table. There's a candidate around. Direct your attention to the bolus on the table, observe it well. It's currently developed at H-Corp. It's yet to be commercialised for mass use. Apparently it can restore your vitality once taken, but let's see how true that is, shall we? Do you think this is indeed a successful new product or a failure? The candidate who gets this question right gains all the coins in the pool. Oh, is it a success or failure? That's hard to tell. It can help restore your vitality once taken. Yet to be commercialized for mass market use. I have no idea, honestly. Like, I mean, there's the guy shackled suffering next to it, so I want to say, like, they don't seem to be helping him. But, like, he's a funny tree man, he might be too far gone, you know? It's a failure. The other candidate bets on success. How many coins should we wager? Gambling isn't one. No, we'll gamble 1 coin. The candidate who bet on it being success must admit, should have had more confidence. Well, I guess we get a coin though. That's neat. One speaks a hollow lamentation, the other yearns in an empty desire. One is a moon on the water's surface, a reflection, the other is a blossom image in the mirror. Flowers have bloomed over the bodies, it looks like they're all dead. They will most likely provide an advantage in battles to come. Which flower should we pick? The lotus, the red spider lily, or the nameless herb? So... okay, hold on. Because I know from... are we actually gambling? Yeah, there was gambling going on. We had to like wager coins, and I won, but I made a small bet. But yeah, right now we've got another interaction, and it's like we have to pick a flower from one of 3 corpses. So I know from what I like vaguely remember, red spider lilies are usually like symbolic of like was it? I want to say like it's something like along the lines of death or curses. I know. Because I remember, I think it was like Higurashi used it a lot for like some symbolism. And it's like, oh hell no, yeah, like you do not fuck with spider lilies when it comes to symbolism. Which, I don't know if that's like, is it bad for us to pick up a red spider lily? Or if we pick it up, it's like, oh, we have the red spider lily, don't fuck with us. I don't know, I want to pick up the spider lily. Turn start among allies who lost HP. One ally with the least HP deals missing HP percentage for damage. And wait, hold on, I missed what Flavor in the Mirror did. Sanguine Blossom Bolus. Oh, how funny that is, like a sanguine artifact for me to pick up. And that's just Rupture Potency up. Well, we're gonna be fighting some tree dudes, we see that much, but... there's someone here. Had to run into a different candidate now of all times. She's Qingshan of the Wang family. Jiaqu, I barely escaped him. Oh. Why did he have to come back? Disappearing from Huayong'an after investigating the annihilation of the Kong family. I thought he'd never return, so why now? He took almost all my coins. Was he carrying many? Yeah. To the point he's run out of space to carry. Well, I mean, we did look at the thing and it did say he was in second place, so... Jia Baiyu, we've sacrificed much for this day for the family war. You could have continued to live large outside. Why are you even here? What could you possibly want? Give me those coins. You don't even care about being hierarch. Not like someone like you would do anything with that power.
맞는 말씀이긴 하네요.
You're not wrong, but I'm sorry. I can't give you my coins.
앞에서 누가 건방진 소리를 짓거리면
Listen up, Rich Boy. If some sort thinks they're smart prattling on shit like that, don't apologise to them. You let a club like this do the talking.
엉덩이를 써봤자
Using a club would only grow the resentment in her heart.
아니
At least make you feel better. I never needed to feel better. Damn.
남은 세가를 모두 동원해서라도 난 어떻게든 고태여 독이 든 잔을 마시겠다면
If you insist on drinking that poison chalice, we've no choice.
네. 여러분
Well.
이 기회에 평소 지휘 실력을 확인해
Right,
하던 대로 해보십시오.
Final power rupture. Gain power for missing HP. Ah, right, so when you start losing HP, we want. Wait, are you. Oh, you don't even start with full HP either. Oh, you kinda gotta go fast then. Yeah, I can. Actually, you know what? I think we could treat yourself to some AoE action. Yeah, let's bring out Yearn and Marcilla. Right, that takes care of all those clashes. Oh, hold on, I should probably change my targeting a little bit, maybe. Who use targeting? Faust and Otis. Right. Faust, if you target this person, then. Yeah, okay, that's actually a good set of clashes. Yeah, that should take care of this pretty well. Hopefully we get good damage off this.
그저 하염없이 모든 피를 그렇게 황홀히 피어나고
Oh, only one coin flipped heads, that's kinda cringe. To be fair, we did just pass the checkpoint. Maybe I should have waited a turn or two for sanity to build up. I guess AoE damage is still AoE damage, though I can't complain too much. Arya logged into Final Pop. That's Pog. Actually, I don't think I've ever actually interacted with Arya, but like I know they don't appear on FF14 a lot, but they're appearing. That's cool to hear. Oh, speaking of which, I just should see if I can squeeze in a little bit of time for FF14 myself tonight.
확실히 처리해.
Gotta try and make sure that gap doesn't get too wide between the showmans. Gotta, you know, stealing your heals. Ooh, very funny, very spooky. And let's just get the funny gun people and manager going to just unload into.
두려움을 모두
Wait, huh?
느끼지 않습니다만 보통 무식하게 돌격하실 거라면 전
Wow, that's
빠졌을
all we got of our turn. That was certainly something. I mean, a lot of people are. Oh yeah, they're trying to build up shields, so then I can't let that happen. Right, and you want to clash, so I should fight you with something. Yeah, let's just bully that one guy, because why not? Oh, so you're getting your shields immediately. That's kinda annoying. Might as well spread the attacks to stop it, like, getting out of control, I suppose.
모든 걸 걷어들일 순 없었어.
59 damage, more than I was expecting, honestly.
쓸모가 없진 않았군요.
Oh no, oh, it's not you losing the favoured clash.
단순해서 좋군 9번 수감자. 물론
Right, how do we go from here then?
적절한 걸 준비해두지.
Dominating clash, we like to see. Oh, actually, hold on. We're getting a few dominating clashes out here. Just kinda bully that, like, one staggered guy.
죄인인가?
We do give you the funny new. Oh, Alright, I think we were close to a stagger there, but not quite staggering that. A shame, but still good damage though, I can't actually complain.
사선이 비었어요.
You know, it's a shame it didn't roll heads, but you know, it got the kill, so I can't complain. Hey, Funny Wave, when are you gonna change to show us, like, how many enemies we're fighting here?
이런 부수적인 효과를 기대.
Because this is a... You know, this fight's kind of lasting quite a bit. Like, I wasn't expecting, like... I mean, I guess it's a boss fight with a boss that's weak, so we might as well give him, like, a fuck ton of minions. Oh. Oh dear, that's not good.
지긋지긋한 전투가 드디어 하나
We do need the nuke bullets spent up if we want to put you an Overwatch assignment and you're getting low on ammo, I guess? I guess it would speed up the process. But speaking of which, might be time for more AoEs, I think. And then you're Gordon, so we're just gonna hit you And then I guess we just do our clashes. Right, okay, that should do for a turn. Oh yeah, no, there's no way we're losing this clash. Like, it's the fucking nuke bullet.
깔끔한 헤드샷.
Yeah, one shot is all it takes. Thank you, full stop, Heathcliff.
이 전투는 승리할 거야.
그걸 그 무기로 때리시면
Oh, hell yeah, thank you, full stop, too.
그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나는군. 일피는 빠르게 하는 게 더 답답한 법이지.
Okay, we got the kill there. And there's even more. How many fucking evil monks are there?
또 늘었군요.
Come on, right. Struggling. Neutral. Why is Rodin struggling with like all her clashes? Like, come on, lass. Why? Why you doing bad? Like this badly as well. Like this saying, like usual Rodin gaming. Oh boy, okay, that works. Yeah, this should be a good turn, hopefully.
그저 하염없이 모든 피를 먹은
Can we actually roll some heads on your Marcilla this time?
피어나고
Now that is what I'm talking about, thank you game. Oh my god, the guy, he came back, he must have had a skill that makes him like retreat or something. Like a funny little bitch boy. Like, hey, we have Heathcliff that does a retreat, at least he like goes in the back and shoots people for backup fire. Speaking of funny backup mode, I think Heathcliff is out of bullets, so
위기를 극복하고 시련을 헤쳐나가는
yeah, time for the Overwatch assignment to kick in.
득했습니다. 그렇지만 상황을 만드는
Right, so I'm gonna just assume if I kill you I can end this battle, so how many other attacks do I need to worry about? Only a lot of few, I think. Right, dominating clash there. Favored clash there. And that should mean, yeah, we can just do a bunch of dominating clashes and this should probably kill him. 100 HP, clashing. Honglu's gonna shoot him uncontested. I mean, nice sudden AoE attack, but like, fuck you. We took Wang Quengshin's remaining coins. Not a lot of coins, but it's still something.
대로 아무 역할도 못 뭐라도
I have to do something. Be a proud sister to my siblings. Leave it and keep moving. You don't understand, Giabayu. You've done nothing but watch all your life as this fight defined our entire lives. No, I don't understand, and I never will. So the passivity and talk about not getting angry isn't because you're a nice guy. You're more difficult than I thought.
공간이 줄어들면서
It's getting clearer every second. The biggest threat to us continues to be GQ.
최대한 마주치지 않게
Let's hope we never run into that guy. We're gonna run into that guy, aren't we?
확실히 그건 그렇고
There's a lot of posters around the lab here. They're gonna present research to the public, huh?
뭐 지금은 청소
Sweep around close toward everything, even the posters. Wait, why are the posters untouched? Once they're put to the task, they're extremely thorough with erasing any evidence of Tapu ever existing. It would lead to the conclusion the experiment advertised is a different one than what broke the taboo.
공야리 가무라는 사람은 공씨 가문의 손을 빌려 또 다른 실험을 준비했다.
기억이 나요. 발표 날이 다가올수록 공시가가 만드는 화는
Policies made by the Kong family were performed beyond everyone's expectations.
왜 보옥도련님을 계속 이곳에 데리고
Jimmy, why can't you bring Master Bayu to this place? I don't think he's even old enough to understand what the experiments are for.
당연한 걸 묻는구나.
You ask a question with an obvious answer. The experiment will define the destiny of Hongyang itself. It's only right that Jade is here to witness it. I see. Now I'm looking at young Master Bayu. He's not much of a smiler, is he? He'd look much better with a smile on his face. He's the precious Jade. His existence itself is precious. The Jade shall shine when the time's right. In the meantime, drawing your focus to the experiment. Now we don't have much time. They say the Kong family is excited about the announcement. The time is nigh indeed. Oh, a new artifact. Units 1 and 8. If the target is defeated, gain 2 poise. And now we have to go down a floor, huh? The end of the game is nigh. The stage shrinks again. Looks like today's cardio is for everyone. And now we're in the basements. It looks like another lab, but what did they do down here? This is where it must have begun. Everything was connected to the taboo. And considering they're shrinking it down to the basement and they've talked about how they want, you know, whoever wins to like really see and learn from the mistakes of the past, I imagine this is where like main shit did indeed go down, like they said. Like they're gonna really push us into like one zone of like great significance. Oh. Oh boy. Oh, it's only a 2-floor dungeon, but that was a lengthy first floor. Well, we'll save progress and head back here. I think that's been a nice healthy amount of progress for tonight. Let me collect my past missions though. Get the goodies we've earned. Right then, I definitely think that is time, so I won't push things on too much longer. We'll wrap up here and see who is readable. A lockdown while watching your stream. I got so much work done. Yo, that's good to hear. If you've got any more like major updates that you don't mind sharing, I'd love to see. Although if they're in the like golden chat, I'll probably be able to see them there. Oh, speaking of, I see the recent DM. Oh, Sally's expression. I love that. That reminds me, actually, I completely forgot to do this earlier. God damn, I hate this, but... that reminds me, actually, hold on. While I actually remember, let me give you the funny little shout out, Nate. Not that I need to say anything, but yeah. Anyone who hasn't, man, a variety streamer doing a lot of good art, and he's even working on a webcomic, which is just like, he's reaching peaks. Anyway, let's see who is readable. Oh, Ember is live with wait, hold on. Trash Goblin? Let me see. You know what? It's been a while since we've raided Ember, and you know, I don't know what this Trash Goblin game is, so you know, yeah, I think we'll go and give Ember a little raid for the night then. So yeah, let me make sure I've got the name right. So there we go, there is the raid mess, the raid setup, get the raid message. And yeah, I will see you all, I'm not sure when, right, because the rest of my week is very messy looking. I want to say maybe Friday. And I don't think I'll be streaming Limbus on Friday. I'm gonna like shake it up and do something else. Thanks for streaming. Yo, anytime, Kira. Thank you for dropping in. And I will see all of you later for whatever I may be doing. It might not be Friday. It might be the weekend. Like I said, it's very messy. But I will see you all later regardless. So bye for now. Yo, I love you, Wilshire TV. My bro time.